Welcome to Late Night Gaming. My name is Rachel, and today we will be continuing Mass Effect 3. Now, in our last episode, we had to witness the destruction or takeover of Thessia, the Asari homeworld. We lost the last piece that would help build the Crucible, the catalyst. Kai Ling came in with his edgy ass, and he was like, nope, that's mine. Total plot armor moment. It was very frustrating to witness. But we also did the Horizon mission, and we discovered the true nature of Sanctuary, which was this place that was advertised to be a refuge for the lost. And it ended up being a Cerberus testing facility where they were turning refugees into husks or into reapers. And we ran into Miranda there, and she ended up her father. He gone. So in today's episode, we are going to tackle the Leviathan DLC. I always have to say that word slowly. The Leviathan DLC. And we're also going to do the Citadel DLC party. We're going to invite everybody, and we're all going to have a good time. So let's just get started. Why are they telling me about the squad? We're almost done with the game and they're still showing you that?
All known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley? Could you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
That's an interesting goal, but is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge?
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality, too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we can just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
I could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
She just...
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine, but I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud noise.
That was you shooting him.
I didn't do it, it wasn't me! You have to believe that.
So someone else pulled that trigger.
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
Yeah, why are we
What
like...
about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it, get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you
Commander,
mean? You know what's
You'll
wrong
want
with
to see
him.
this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something. Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication. What could have killed the Reaper in the first place? Exactly. That's the real Leviathan. It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down. You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
I see Bryson's point. Anything capable of bringing a Reaper down is worth finding.
Despite the potential dangers it could pose, I would agree.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
Why was Shepard being so stupid? Like, obviously this is a Reaper artifact right here. We've seen this kind of shit before. What's a Krogan head doing in there? Like, why was she being so dumb? Like, what's wrong with him? What do you think is wrong with him?
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this Project Travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Let's focus on what he does say, then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
I love this thing. It's kind of fucked up when you think about it. But it is so funny. What is wrong with me?
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No, but we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
Edie, check this out. It's very morbid because it used to be a human, but...
These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the Galaxy Map program.
Oh, look how cool that is.
Loch Ness Monster?
Plesiosaur.
Loch Ness Monster's more interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting and non-existent.
Only if you're a non-believer.
Looks like data on the Rachni.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong, and Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. We saw a datapad containing data on Rachni movements earlier. It may be relevant.
By Anne Bryson, age 9.
This does not seem relevant at the moment.
At the moment. The Thorian. Oh. August 17th, 2185. The Thorian, a life form discovered on Pharos, provides fascinating insight into the life cycle of a truly alien species. Unlike conventionally intelligent life, it does not use mass relays. Prothean artifacts would not interest it. Commander Shepard claims that Reaper enemies cultivated life to evolve along lines they could predict, using technology the Reapers controlled. The Thorian is an exception to that rule. It evolved to use organic tools rather than conventional technology. Leviathan must be somehow similar to have survived undetected for so long. The Thorian used pain conditioning to control its victims, using them as manual labor, or even as a man would use his own hands and fingers. Commander Shepard claims that Reapers do the same thing through a different process called indoctrination. Whatever Leviathan is, it must do something similar.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
The photographs have a trace chemical residue. It may be visible under another light source. Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding this search filter to the galaxy map.
Wow, we reached level 59.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Meteorite sample, with traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need Ezo?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding the search filter now.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. The hell does that mean?
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart. Sovereign, vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy? By Anne Bryson, age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis, but I detect no trace of the decryption key in this... art.
By Anne Bryson, age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis, But I detect no trace of the decryption key in this art. Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
All right, let's get back to the datapad we found earlier.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there, unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
I love how they kept saying Leviathan of Dis, because if they said the Dis Leviathan, people would be like, which Leviathan? This one. This one. Which one are you talking about? This one. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Hey Edie, have you heard of Dis Leviathan? Which one? This one. Oh, shit.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Adding it now.
Reaper activity.
Based on the search results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search. 3 possibilities.
Element 0 deposits.
We have a match, marking the galaxy map.
Good. Let's go find Garneau.
I finally looked up which categories I needed. This lab is really cool. Let's go back to the Normandy. Is it morbid to like the husk so much? I think it is. If only there was someone else on the Normandy crew that would share my love for the little husk head. Right now, I'm alone, filled with morbidity. Uh-oh. Oh, here it is.
Signal confirmed. We have located Garneau.
We'll take Edie with us.
We're about 5 minutes out, Commander.
What exactly is on this asteroid?
Mining facility. TGS Mineral Works. Small operation. Could be a good place for Leviathan to hide.
We've all read Edie's notes on Bryson's lab. Any questions?
Is there a clearer idea of what this Leviathan was?
Not really. We only know it killed a Reaper.
But it is Garneau, Dr. Bryson's associate, that we are looking for.
Right. If we find Garneau, we find Leviathan.
Agreed.
The doctor was right. Anything powerful enough to kill a Reaper needs to be investigated. I just hope Garneau has the answers we need.
I'm reading Reaper enemy signatures in the asteroid field.
Bryson said they were shadowing his field teams. If they're after Leviathan too, Reapers are a good sign.
That's not something you hear every day.
Take us in. Don't go anywhere, Cortez. We'll grab this guy and be right out. Keep me updated on the Reaper situation.
Yes, Commander.
Scouting party.
And it sounds like they brought some friends.
Freaking Edie, just like... let's take down this brute first. Why didn't I use warp? Too easy.
Let's get Garneau before the serious troops arrive.
Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. All guests need to sign in at reception.
They're taking it pretty well, don't you think?
Ew.
I'm Commander Shepard of the Alliance. You just had Reaper troops attacking your front door.
Are they still there?
I've taken care of them for now.
I see. That will be all.
That will be. Hello?
Yes. Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. How can we help you?
Yes, for the tour. Please sign in.
You don't seem worried about those Reapers. You know something I don't?
TGS Mineral Works is a small to mid-level supplier of tungsten to the galaxy.
That's not what I meant.
Are you familiar with the applications of tungsten?
I'm looking for a researcher named Dr. Garneau. It would have arrived within the last couple weeks. If he's still here, I need to speak to him.
We have no Dr. Garneau.
Do you need to see a doctor?
How about I just go in and look around?
No. The access elevator is broken.
And now, we're done. Step away.
Step away. You don't belong here.
Bad vibe to these guys. I don't think we want to push it.
Let's look around. Carefully.
The people seem fearful. It is difficult to determine why.
We need to fix that elevator.
Malfunction detected. Elevator offline.
What have you heard? Did he die?
Yes, it was an accident, but he died.
Aren't you worried about the Reapers?
Man, I'll tell you what, this game has moments where they really capture the unsettling nature
I'll set the drone to repair the elevator, but we have to stay with it.
Okay, come on. Why?
Repairs initiated.
The elevator security log said Garneau came through here in the last week. Why are they lying about that?
No idea. Let's hope we don't have to look too far.
Oh, I was like, what is that noise? Note to staff, this new crossbreed appears harmless and would be inconspicuous in an office environment. However, it is exceedingly dangerous. Use extreme caution while working with all third-generation plants.
Have you seen Dr. Garneau?
You shouldn't be here.
Evolutionary implications of human biotics. Strange thing to be studying.
I see a trend among the miners. They appear to be doing everything but mining.
Well, I liked how he picked up the data pad and read it. Usually the companions just kind of like stand around.
The brain threshold before psychosis is too high.
What if the pain stimuli is applied more quickly?
Interesting. We should look into that.
Turn back. You don't belong here.
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling.
Due to an increase in electrical storm activity, communications with the beta site research team have been delayed. We ask all those awaiting data to please be patient. Current forecasts indicate that the storms will dissipate by the end of the week. Regular communications will resume at this time.
TGS Mineral Works has an eye on the future. Cutting-edge research drives us forward.
You shouldn't be here.
This is a restricted area. An active patient file number is required.
I don't have that.
Access denied.
TGS Mineral Works is focused on.
Ew! It's me! Did you guys see that? I was on camera. Is this inactive? You're workless. Jeremy Brown, personnel ID 23195.
Personnel ID. Huh.
Turn back, Commander.
Oh wait, did we say that we were a commander?
Attention. Comm system is offline. This message was not sent.
Bryson, it's Garneau. I've had to go into hiding, and I need you to come get me. I found another one of those artifacts here. More important than we realized. It's in the mines. Here's the nav point. That's where I'll be. If something happens, I'm attaching a passcode that I hacked together. It'll open any security terminal. Bryson, something is very wrong here. Please hurry. Garneau out.
So he's still here. Do we have that passcode hack?
Yeah, we just need to enter it at the security terminal.
Punch in Garneau's terminal hack and see what it gets us.
Access granted.
ship dropped him off a week ago.
It appears he had full access at one point before going into hiding.
Unknown male was involved in an altercation in the mines.
Garneau was heading to the mines.
Looks like he was taken to the med bay.
You are in the mineral lab, a low-security, all-access area. The med bay is restricted to authorized personnel with active patient file numbers.
I have the file number.
Let's go get Garneau.
Turn back.
Can't beg, you can't be here. Shut up. I'm Commander Shepard. I go where I want.
This is a restricted area. An active patient file number is required.
File 7364.
Access granted.
Is that Garneau?
If it is, we came a long way for nothing.
If you are looking for Garneau, you have found him. I am Dr. Garneau.
I'm Commander Shepard of the Alliance. Are you all right?
Yes. Only I'm trapped in here.
What's been going on in this place?
I was doing my research. Until the incident.
They attacked you.
It's true. But aside from my confinement, I'm fine.
Bryson's research led me to you.
Bryson sent you?
He's dead, Doctor. Killed by his assistant.
I see.
I need you to tell me everything you've found on the Leviathan. Bryson seemed to think it killed a Reaper.
It's a myth. A dead end.
But what about the artifact you mentioned in your message?
I did? No.
Yes, Doctor, you did. But now we've got Reaper forces attacking, so I need to break you out. We'll grab the artifact and go.
Reapers. The darkness must not be breached.
The darkness?
Why do you pursue me?
Doctor?
Leave the artifact. You will not take what is mine.
I don't believe we are speaking to Garneau.
No shit, Edie.
You killed a Reaper. I need your help.
You bring only death.
There you go.
Leave this place.
Wait! We need to get to that artifact before he does.
He said it was in the mines.
We'll need to find a different route.
Thank God for this very conveniently placed ladder.
Garneau's notes gave us a nav point for the artifact.
After the service door at the next tram station.
Looks like we're not the only ones headed that way.
I am noticing a pattern. Despite the law of averages, we never found in the direction away from us.
God, what a wiggle worm. Why are they... Woo! God damn it, they're stuck up there. Oh, I guess it's just me. guys showed up. Great. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I love banshees. They're my favorite.
Okay, let's find that artifact.
Why the fuck is it not?
Looks like the door's power supply's been cut.
There are the trouble spots. The drone can repair it.
We'll need to escort it.
Unfortunately, the drone is damaged and is on reserve power.
Let's make it quick then. One repair done, one to go. Gotta hold on a little longer.
Understood. Sit close to the drone.
Got it.
Boom, bang, bam.
Shepard, we still need to escort that drone.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
You need to be closer to the drone.
I didn't realize we were moving.
Gotta get that drone over there, Shepard.
Oh.
Let's head back. Door should be online.
What kind of liked that little segment. Having to stay with the drone while also fighting Reapers. Yeah, I liked that. I liked that a lot.
That artifact, it's...
Like in Bryson's office. Move! I got a shot!
Turn back.
Garneau! Damn it.
Shepard, over here.
What have you got?
That was not Garneau. This is. It appears he's been dead for a while.
So Leviathan can have Bryson killed, can take over this colony, and he can use them as puppets. Huh. Anything else useful?
Encrypted data, and a personal log with 8 missed calls from a Dr. Anne Bryson.
Anne Bryson.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Commander Shepard. You all right?
I think so. I feel strange, but all right.
Do you recognize this man?
I've never seen him before in my life.
Someone here killed him.
Someone here? How is that possible? I'm so sorry.
You tell me anything about what happened to you?
Not really. I remember it just seemed cold. I remember a feeling cold and dark.
If dark was a feeling, that's exactly what I felt.
That artifact, do you know where it came from?
Came out of the mine. Right. Head office was supposed to send someone. That's about all I can...
Cortez, what's your situation? Can you bring the shuttle?
Affirmative. Strangest thing. A couple of minutes ago, the Reaper forces broke off and left.
Reaper. What's a Reaper?
What year do you think this is?
2176.
2176 was 10 years ago.
What?
God damn, can you imagine?
It's arranged for these people to be evacuated into temporary
losing
quarantine.
10 years.
If these people have been out of it for that long, they're in for a shock.
It now seems Leviathan not only has the power to destroy a Reaper, but possesses an indoctrination ability.
Do you think it actually is a Reaper?
If it is a Reaper, then I want to know what it's up to. How long has it been out here, and more importantly, why? Edie, did we get anything from Garneau's notes?
Yes. They suggest that Garneau created a way to block the artifact's mind-affecting properties. The artifact seems to be the key.
Agreed. When I head back to Bryson's office, I want you there.
Yes, Commander.
I want to know just what the hell these artifacts really are and what they can do.
Whatever they are, they're too dangerous to have around.
And we've got one sitting right in the middle of the Citadel.
Leviathan's mental restraints are odd. My AI shackles served similar purposes, but why add sensations of darkness or cold? Maximum dynamic pressure is approaching. Throttle down for minimal resistance.
Thanks, Mom.
If that is how you categorize me, I will tell you to stop slouching.
This Leviathan thing can just kick you out of your own head? I don't know what's worse, killing people outright, or making them suffer like that.
My sources told me the production numbers were wrong at that mining facility. I assumed they were just smuggling red sand. I never took the time to look closer. Too much intel. Too many places for secrets to hide. I'm going to have to start sleeping less.
Well, how much do you sleep now?
Feel free to look around.
Strange stuff back on that asteroid. We've seen indoctrination before, but 10 years. Leviathan had its own private army. You've got to wonder how much longer that would have lasted if we hadn't come along. Just when I thought we were getting a handle on Reapers, this happens. Maybe Leviathan's more than a bullseye.
Do you ever feel awkward, being the only Turian on the ship?
I don't know. Should I?
I just mean not having anyone else like you around.
Doesn't seem to bother Liara.
But she can eat their food. That mining facility. All those people indoctrinated, losing 10 years. I can't even imagine what that's like. How many other people out there are trapped like that? We need to find Leviathan.
I saw many strange things in our war against the Reapers. An entire settlement of Densorian were once studying things far beyond their knowledge. Celestial mechanics, morphological simulations of galactic language. Things even we didn't understand. At the time, I thought they were crazy. But now, after what occurred on that asteroid, I wonder... How do you see with only 2 eyes? Evolution has taken a strange turn in this cycle. Your Joker pilot insists I call myself Prothi the Prothean. I insisted he allow me to throw him out the airlock. Commander.
Prothi the Prothean.
The mining colony was completely brainwashed. And the Reapers retreat the moment the artifact is destroyed. I don't know what's going on, but I know I don't like it.
That asteroid facility was messed up. 10 years of your life, just gone. You're working out there, sending letters to your family back home. And you wake up, and your hair's gone. Your kid's in college, and your six-pack has turned into a cake. It's just messed up. Ready when you are.
Yeah, losing 10 years like that. And then, not only that, but waking up to a war where all organic life has the possibility of being harvested by Reapers. Oh man, that is daunting.
We need to shield the artifact they've got here right away.
Using Garneau's data, I should be able to accomplish this without difficulty.
Damn thing's been here the whole time. Why weren't we affected?
Perhaps the amount of time spent near the artifact is key. After a certain duration, it affords Leviathan an impressive mind control capability.
I'd call it dangerous as hell. Bryson's assistant tried to kill me.
Perhaps Leviathan was controlling him to protect itself, diverting people away from its trail.
Maybe. It just shows we don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Despite the risk, this artifact remains our only link to finding Leviathan. Perhaps we could find more information about it here in the lab.
Agreed. Bryson's team might have turned up something we missed. I'll look around.
Energy emissions test artifact P3X-118, Headley Dirk. Initial test. Artifact tests negative for infrared and ultraviolet emissions. No gamma or X-ray radiation detected. Artifact does not react to application of various stimuli. Internal readings inconclusive. No progress in determining age. Guess I stayed here all night finding out that this thing isn't really important. Fell asleep at desk. Artifact is definitely inert and safe. Recommend keeping it here for reference. We should all be near it. May be more useful than Leviathan in long run. Recommend we abandon hunt for Leviathan and seek more productive studies.
They were testing the artifact for energy emissions.
And found nothing. Still, I recommend leaving it shielded.
Anything interesting about the artifact's structure?
It is not constructed of the same compounds used in standard Reaper technology. Beyond that, nothing of relevance.
EDI, what project was Garneau working on when he found the artifact?
Basilisk.
Got anything on Basilisk?
Several ships, a mythical creature, and a rare mid-tier enemy type in the Galaxy of Fantasy video game. It possesses a gaze attack capable of triggering synced animation kills. Player forums describe it as overpowered.
I meant the project, EDI.
Oh. Then, no.
There's got to be something here on this artifact. What about the server?
Bryson's assistant wiped the office server and destroyed all backups, likely before killing Bryson. However, records show new messages on Bryson's personal comm terminal upstairs.
Could be worth a look.
A message from Dr. Bryson's daughter, Anne. According to my records, she worked with her father.
I'm at the dig site in the Pylos Nebula. Project Scarab paid off. I've got another artifact like the one Garneau found. I think it could be affecting people's behavior. You need to shield the one in your office. I tried to warn Garneau, but I can't get through. We've got Reaper scouts coming in toward the main site. I'm heading to the secondary base to grab what research I can.
Anne Bryson was attempting to contact Garneau on the asteroid colony. She seems to know something about the artifact.
She sounded worried.
If Reaper forces were approaching, her concern was warranted.
Let's hope we get to her before they do.
She said she was in the Pylos Nebula, working for Project Scarab. That cluster contains several systems. I'll call up the nebula on the galaxy map. We may also search the lab for clues to narrow down her location.
Access card for the requisitions locker?
Yes. According to records, it was last used by Anne Bryson to obtain equipment for Project Scarab.
I gotta take this off. I don't know if anyone else experiences this, but it's like, I'm a hoodie wearer, but sometimes that extra layer is like too overstimulating.
Let's see what Anne Bryson requisitioned for Project Scarab. Wind protection gear. Didn't take breathing masks.
Based on what Anne Bryson did or did not requisition, the dig site was arid but habitable.
Get me a filter for systems with compatible planets.
Based on the search data, it is one of these two systems.
So there's more that we can look at.
These are the ships Dr. Bryson and his team used?
Yes. If we can find out which ship Anne Bryson took for Project Scarab, we may learn something.
These are the ships Dr. Bryson and his team used?
Yes. If we can find out which ship Anne Bryson took for Project Scarab, we may learn something.
These are the ships Dr. Bryson and his team used?
Yes. If we can find out which ship Anne Bryson took for Project Scarab, we may learn something.
MSV Icarus.
Anne Bryson flew out on a ship called the Icarus. Can you track its movements?
No. The Reapers have disrupted civilian comm buoys. But we might learn more if we find the ship's specifications. I believe you saw them earlier.
Which ship am I looking for again?
The Icarus.
This one.
The Icarus. Here we go.
The ship has enhanced electrostatic discharge cells. They facilitate long-range FTL travel.
So they jumped to the Pylos Nebula by mass relay, then flew to another system.
Yes. Otherwise, they would have chartered a less expensive ship.
Okay, we can rule out the relay system.
Based on the data, only one system remains a viable possibility.
Good. Let's go get Anne Bryson.
So we got reports of an attack on an excavation site.
Right. EDI, can you tell us anything else?
This is the main site of a series of excavations established under Dr. Garrett Bryson. Staff records confirm the project lead is his daughter, Anne. She has recently uncovered another artifact possibly linked to Leviathan. That discovery must have made this dig site a target.
Yes. The attack means the Reapers are one step ahead of us. We need to pick up the pace. And since Bryson's daughter is our only lead, our objective is clear. Cortez?
Nothing so far, Commander. If she's down there, she hasn't responded to our hails. Getting some strange signals, though. Give me a minute.
The artifact she uncovered may have caused additional complications.
Agreed. Take us in closer.
Copy that.
Oh, those are harvesters. I was like, it's the
We have
creatures
hostiles.
from Overlord.
Take us in.
Commander,
no.
on the landing platform!
That's her. Okay, let's get...
Damn! Tracking multiple bogies!
Get us over there!
Negative, it's too hot. Heading to lower platform, hang on! There, go!
Jump!
Go Cortez! Whoa! Hey.
We can't stay here, Shepard.
Both remain stable below.
Move! She's somewhere above us!
Hello? Is anyone there? I'm coming down.
No! Stay where you are! This is Commander Shepard of the Alliance Navy! It's too dangerous! We'll come to you!
Yes, okay. You should take the elevator up on the far side.
Copy that! We're on our way! Through here!
Commander, they're swarming everywhere up here.
Can you find a place to hide?
I'll try.
Get there! Stay put! Watch out!
Well, we're not getting up that way.
Look for another path! Looks like a bridge over there. Controls are broken. Someone try to fix it.
Right away. Some wires are shorted. Shouldn't take much to fix it. Give me a sec. Got it. Raising the bridge now. Understood.
Banshee, Commander.
Oh! What was the point? And this bridge is slow. God damn, look at all the harvesters. Holy fuck.
Bridge is up.
Move! That elevator can't be far!
I think we can climb through here.
I think so
Commander,
too.
they attacked my assistant Hopkins. We're being cornered.
Stay hidden, Doctor.
We're trying, but there's too many of them. Hurry!
I can only go so fast. Especially with meteoroids, or whatever they're called. Oh, hey.
Anne, you still there?
We're barely hanging on. Hopkins is wounded. Are you close?
We're moving as fast as we can. Hang in there. Around! Go around!
No, Boyles, stay down! Oh, God!
What's happening?
Hartwood and Boyles trying to run for it. The Reaper's got him.
Don't move until we get there.
I would not want to be on an elevator. Yeah, this doesn't seem safe, does it?
Elevator's online. We're coming up.
Please hurry. I think Hopkins is dead.
Jimmy? Oh yeah, he's dead.
He tried to run. I told him not to, but he wanted to help the others. Where did everyone go?
I'm sorry. They didn't make it. Doctor, I need you to come with me.
Oh god. Yes, of course. I was at another dig site when they attacked. I got back as quick as I could, but what's happening?
Shepard, look.
I'm not sure, but it might have something to do with these paintings. Is that Leviathan?
Yes. Yes, we think so. It's old, much older than my father thought. And there, as if the natives were under its power. Clearly a Reaper, but acting alone. Not like any Reaper we've seen before.
Doctor, I understand you found something recently.
The artifact. Yes, of course. Incredible. It's just ahead. It may sound strange, but I'm certain it affects people. Their behavior. I've only had a short time to study it.
Not strange at all. Did you find anything?
Not much, but I did learn something about the energy it generates.
Get down! What are they doing?
They've activated it. I've never managed anything.
Doctor.
They've learned too well. The darkness must not be breached.
Shepard! Take it out!
Got it.
Garrus is like, you don't have to tell me twice.
Cortez, we have Ann Bryson. Need a pickup.
On my way, Commander.
Copy that. You see the shuttle? You run. Don't look back.
Okay. Yes.
We'll bring it down!
I'll shoot it in the ass.
Okay, Cortez, get in here!
Copy that, Commander. Shuttle ready for evac, Commander.
Copy that! Everybody, let's go!
Ooh.
You okay?
Yeah, Commander. I think so. I blacked out.
Leviathan took control of you. We cut the connection before you got hurt.
Leviathan itself? That's incredible.
The Reapers seem as interested in it as we are.
Yeah, it certainly seems that way.
We were hoping you could help us figure out why. But first, Doctor, I have some bad news.
Anne, please. Suppose Leviathan's broken away from the other Reapers. Never went back to dark space. Like a rogue, or even a defector. I have to call my father. He'll want to know.
Anne, you need to listen to me, okay? Your father is dead. I'm sorry.
He's... What? Dead? He can't be dead.
We met with him, hoping to find out what he knew. Something happened.
Something happened?
You're not the first to lose control. Your father's assistant. One minute he was fine. The next... he drew a gun on your father. I couldn't stop him.
I can't believe this.
We have to find out what's behind it all. You're the only one who can help us. Anne?
I want to see his office.
We'll arrange for transportation and meet you there.
I have formulated a psych profile for Dr. Anne Bryson. She is not used to death, but she may be quite capable under stress. Auxiliary power units are depleted to 82.04% capacity. This should be corrected.
Yeah, I'll get it before we go in atmosphere again.
I will run a diagnostic on it.
Edie, we've got 5 of them.
According to the diagnostic, we now have 4.
I heard you had to break the news to Anne about her dad. I'm sorry, Shepard. So brutal what happened to him. Can't imagine what she's going through.
What is it with you and rescuing scientists from dig sites that have been overrun by hostile forces? If you decide to help her take down the Shadow Broker, I'm going to be jealous and somewhat concerned.
You know, in these trying times, everyone needs a hobby. Is what I say. And rescuing women from dig sites just seems to be the one I've chosen.
Shepard, I admit I was worried about you on that dig site. Things got pretty hectic. Not used to feeling like that, you know. That's what love does. Turns a guy like me into a nervous wreck with something to lose and the aim to make sure he doesn't. Nobody better hurt you, is all I'm saying.
Damn it.
Not right now.
I remember in Mass Effect 1, when we helped General Araka, you were like, what kind of woman would send a man into an emotional, turmoil like this? Like, get it together, man. And here you are. A nervous wreck because your girlfriend is, like, throwing herself into all sorts of trouble. It's... I love it.
Okay, toughest mission.
Horizon.
No fair, I hadn't joined up with you yet.
Fine, the Dead Reaper then.
Really? The husks just ran up to us.
Have you ever noticed that I carry a sniper rifle? You're the one who likes things at short range.
And you prefer to keep everything at a distance.
From husks? Absolutely.
Creepiest thing we fought.
The Thorian. Your turn.
I'm going with the Rachni.
The Queen? But we didn't fight her either time.
No, the little ones. They look like spiders and they scuttle right toward you.
I thought you liked it when things got up close and personal.
Not when it's spiders. I'm glad Anne Bryson got out safely. I just hope we find Leviathan before the Reapers do.
Yeah, I agree. Also, I agree. The Dead Reaper freaking sucked. The IFF mission, I hated that one.
If Leviathan is a defector, a Reaper that broke away from the others, then it is also a traitor. And traitors are never to be trusted, even among the enemy. If they can betray their own kind, imagine what they can do to you. Seeing all these primitives flying spaceships is unexpected and very dangerous. For one who claims to be an expert on my people, your Asari knows very little. Commander.
Well, I mean, you can only figure out so much with, like, ancient artifacts and stuff.
If another Harvester keeps me from dropping you off on the target LZ, so help me.
Esteban, don't let those oversized roaches push you around.
Mr. Vega, taking on a sky full of worm necks and a troop transport is like sending you against the Earth invasion armed with brass knuckles.
What, you don't think I could do it?
Just got word from Miss Sato. She arrived at the Alliance research facility safe and sound.
And I hear Esteban got to play the hero with a damsel in distress.
You know me and my damsels, Mr. Vega.
That I do.
Is everything okay, Shepard?
I don't know the scientific measurement of a shitload, but that seemed like a shitload of harvesters.
Yeah, agreed. I was actually pretty shocked. Okay, to be honest, I have not played this DLC since like it first came out years ago. Maybe I've played it twice. I don't remember. But it's been a long time since I've played this DLC, so like the little details have been kind of lost on me. I totally forgot how many harvesters you can see up in the sky. Like, holy shit.
Hey.
Like, I was pretty surprised. Okay, now we go back to cell.
Hello? Anne? You here?
Oh.
Anne?
Oh, Commander. Yes, I'm sorry. Just... This is hard.
Of course. You alright?
Yes. No. I don't know. My father and I didn't leave things in a great state.
An argument?
Yes. It was trivial. A disagreement on how to file some of the specimens. I was mad about something else. I don't remember what. I took it out on him. So stupid.
That's alright. I can come back.
No, please. I'm okay. Seeing all this again? He was so obsessed. Crazy sometimes.
I didn't get a chance to know him.
Oh, sometimes I felt the same way. He was a great man. A pioneer. But he could be distant. I felt like an inconvenience growing up.
You sound angry.
I was angry. Still am, I guess. But sometimes, he was so full of stories, he nearly burst. I loved that about him. It's why I signed up for this work. I can't believe he's gone.
We'll figure this out.
We have to. I need to know what's on the other end of that artifact. What he died for.
We need your help. You're our last chance.
You're right. Let me dig into my father's work to see what I can find.
Anne, you sure you're up for this?
Yes. When Leviathan took control of me, I remember being somewhere cold and dark. But my father taught me to never be afraid of the dark.
I wish I wasn't afraid of the dark. I can't help it, though. It's such a childish... To me, it feels like a childish fear to be afraid of the dark.
I'm still amazed your father got his hands on a piece of a Reaper.
He was so excited. Your claims validated years of work.
Did you take appropriate steps to prevent indoctrination?
Of course. It was completely shielded, and we all had regular psych evals. But now, thanks to the artifact, I'm indoctrinated anyway, aren't I? Might as well be a Arachnite drone waiting for orders from the Queen.
Is she, though? I feel like it's different than indoctrination. It's just like mind control. But then you snap out of it once the Leviathan severs that connection. To me, maybe it is indoctrination. I don't know. I feel like it's different. I don't know.
You studied the Arachni?
I wrote my dissertation on them. My father thought it was a waste of time, but now, it might actually help us understand Leviathan.
In what way?
We think of the Arachni as telepathic, but there's really no such thing. At short range, the Queen uses pheromones to give orders. At long range, she uses an organic kind of quantum entanglement communicator. Whatever Leviathan does must be similar. entangling particles to stimulate neural activity. It uses the artifact to establish a connection, and then it controls the mind of anyone near it.
I wish they would give me a walk cycle.
Hey, Lola. Need a hand?
Hey, James.
What brings you down here, James?
Heard you're closing in on the Reaper killer. Anything that can scare those bastards has to be worth a look.
That's what I'm hoping.
Look at it, just looking at James. Like, get off my desk. This is my home. What are you doing? It just reminds me. It kind of reminds me of a really judgmental cat when you encroach on their, like, little territory. Like, what are you doing? I was laying here. Get away from me.
We didn't detect any energy emissions from the artifact.
But the Reapers were able to use the artifact to trace Leviathan somehow.
My theory is that most of the time, the artifact simply acts as a receiver. We'll only be able to trace Leviathan through it when it actively takes control of someone.
As it did on the asteroid.
Right. Unless it needs something, Leviathan doesn't bother communicating. I guess it and my father had something in common.
You said Leviathan's control was similar to a quantum entanglement communicator, which is untraceable.
Yes, but this isn't a natural QEC. Leviathan has to send a pulse through the artifact to alter your mind and create the quasi-QEC effect.
And that can be traced.
Right. Just like at the dig site. The Reapers were tracing the signal by activating the artifact. My father wanted to be at that dig site. He was getting too old for long digs, but he hated being stuck in the lab. He nearly missed my graduation because he was on a dig. Showed up still wearing his field gear. God, he'd have hated dying here.
Commander, you see this thing? This is great! Ouch! Hey, Edie, husk bites, they don't turn you into a husk or anything, right?
No.
I recommend you apply Metagel.
Edie. You are such a shit stirrer. That's what you are.
Hey, if nobody claims this thing, we could take it with us. You know, for research or, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
Alright. Just don't tell anybody.
Nice.
We
you
just
think Esteban will let me set up bowling pins in the cargo bay?
So morbid.
And I know this is hard, but if there's anything more you can tell us.
I don't think there's anything more I can tell you. But maybe I can show you.
What are you saying?
The artifact only sends out a signal when Leviathan's controlling someone. So let it control me. You could trace the signal.
You mean let it take you over? That's too dangerous.
It's my call, not yours. You said I'm your last chance to find this thing.
We have no idea what will happen.
If we wait, the Reapers will get to Leviathan first. I'm the only one here who's spent enough time with it to do this. You're looking for something to fight the Reapers, Commander. I'm looking for the monster that murdered my father.
We still don't know what we're looking for.
Then let's find out.
Commander, this thing we're doing with Anne sounds dangerous as hell.
Noted. Edie?
Energy signature locked in. Waiting for activation.
You sure about this?
Yes. I'm sure.
I'm gonna be right here.
Okay. I'm ready.
James, drop the containment shield.
Shield is dropped.
Artifact online.
Anything?
Nothing yet. Wait. There's something. I feel a chill.
Edie?
No trace yet.
Holy hell!
Signal is tracking. Maintain connection.
Turn back. The darkness can't be breached.
Yours! Maintain connection.
Listen to me. I found you, and the Reapers are right behind me.
You have brought them.
You are a threat.
So are you. I've seen what you can do. The war needs you.
There is no war. There is only the harvest.
Edie, do we have enough?
Partial lock. Maintain connection to narrow the search.
You heard her. We got enough. I'm hitting the shield.
Do it.
Man.
Anne, are you alright?
Yes. I think so.
Did we get anything?
Yes, but it will take some time to search. Coordinates sent to the Normandy.
Good. It's a start.
Commander, I sense something else. Anger.
It knows we're getting close.
I think it wants to kill you.
Come on, let's get you some help.
I found something. These coordinates match our trace of Leviathan.
I got it on the first try. Hell yeah.
Cortez, what's the status on the probe we launched?
Tracking it now, Commander. I've confirmed that Leviathan's signal originates from this planet. Heard how, Anne helped us locate it. It's pretty spooky stuff.
Makes you wonder what we're going to find down there.
Dr. Bryson classified Leviathan as a Reaper killer. It appears it doesn't wish to be found.
It doesn't have a choice. We're here.
Right. But then what? It plays pretty rough, and if it is a Reaper, I don't know that's the kind of help we want.
Nobody says we have to be friends with it, but if this thing has the rest of the Reapers worried, then we need its help.
Commander, new readings from the probe. It's narrowed down Leviathan's location. You're not gonna like it.
Let's hear it.
There's nothing but ocean. I show a concentration of structures floating on the surface, but the probe's giving us a signal below that. Way below.
Underwater?
Looks that way. The shuttle should still be
That's
able to reach it.
why you feel dark. Or like you see dark and you feel cold. Because it's at the bottom of the
Kodiak is
ocean.
spec to nearly 1,000 atmospheres. Though I've never actually tested that.
Guess we're gonna find out. Status!
Some kind of pulse hit us! Systems are shutting down! Brace for impact!
Everyone all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Not our best entrance, Shepard.
How's the shuttle, Cortez?
Checking now. I'll see if I can get power restored.
Copy that. We'll look around.
It would seem others have been stranded here as well. We aren't the first to encounter that pulse.
Any idea how old these are?
The bones are untouched by scavengers. If they rotted clean from humidity and exposure, it might take more than a year.
Datapad log Aton Attenbrooks. The whole will hold, that's what they say. Whatever god watches over ESO prospectors came through for us. Despite a hell of a smack in the water landing, the MSV Monarch displaces enough air to stay afloat. We're all thankful we're alive. Captain Pratt even ordered the champagne broken out. Helps perspective, I guess. The big puzzle? What downed us in the first place? Kunshan says it wasn't lightning, it was some kind of pulse. A directed energy weapon seems likely, but where would it have come from? There's no radio traffic. The whole bloody ocean is silent. Tonight the techs are going to try rerouting the power to get a good mass drop before getting the thrusters firing. If all goes well, we'll be airborne in 24 hours. Well, that didn't help.
Shepard, we got one of those artifacts.
Explains why no one gets out of here.
Shin Kunshan. Attempts to get airborne have failed every time. The damage done by the pulses, if you could call it damage, doesn't make physical sense. The connections aren't fried, but the Monarch's thrusters disengage. The distress beacon is likewise dead, but most of our electronics are still functioning. It doesn't seem to be a result of shielding. Without a distress beacon, we've got no chance. I hear bad things about ration supplies, and I think that's why the captain ordered us to collect rainwater and set up tents on the deck. It keeps us busy. Brooks has been talking about using the Triton's weapons to try blast fishing. I agree, but I haven't seen anything that looks like a fish. I wish I were an optimist.
Looks like a damaged Atlas. Different though, and it's not flying Cerberus colors.
And it's not taking shots at us, which is nice. Doesn't look salvageable though.
Look, up there.
We've got company, Shepard. Must have been right behind us.
Protect the shuttle! Cortez, situation?
Swapping out the parts, Commander. Hang on.
What the hell? How did they...
Cortez!
Almost there, Commander.
How did they get knocked out? Sneaking up behind me.
Cortez, what happened to almost there?
Head of development, Commander. Fixing it now.
Okay. I'm good. Oh, that's Garrus. Whoops. Absolutely not, sir.
Cortez, I need that bird in the air!
Just a few seconds. Commander, I'm airborne.
Give us some cover fire!
Copy that.
Get up, Garrus! Oh, there's a thing. Excuse me, there's a thing. I need it. Give me that. Thank you.
Another pulse hit me. Flight control scrambled.
Damn it! Cortez is in trouble! Get to him!
Rude. Coming up behind me. Get away from me.
Commander, I've got enemy contact. Under fire.
I'm coming. No, we don't eat our friends. No, we're not doing that. God damn, how many fucking cannibals are there?
Okay, we're clear!
Nice work,
Commander, but there's a development. We need to talk.
Oh.
Status.
Shuttle's a mess, Commander. That pulse knocked it right out of the air. We're not going anywhere.
What about the Normandy?
Same thing would happen to her. And the landing won't be as pretty. I'd say Leviathan has some sort of defense system in place.
And we aren't getting out of here until we find it. So how do we do that?
Well, You might be able to use a mech. Looks like it's rigged for diving.
A diving mech?
It's a Triton model. Military grade, repurposed for deep sea exploration. As long as the seawater hasn't corroded it, you should be good to go.
Well, if that's what we have to do, let's get started.
Shepard, perhaps you are unaware of the degree of risk. Are we seriously proposing?
First, we'll need to restore power to get that cargo door open.
How?
I guess we are.
These old Ballard-class ships are equipped with exterior power sockets. They use them for emergency repairs. We can strip the cells from the shuttle and use those for juice. Hang on, I'll get you started. Got a cell for you, Commander. Find somewhere to plug that in.
Never a dull moment. Grab another cell, Shepard. We'll hold them up.
Ooh, I want to use this. Stop. 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 Oh, dang it, it's already dead. Oh, I can use the same power socket?
Got another cell here!
Cargo doors are opening, Commander. That mech is all yours. It should still have capability.
Wait, can I use it again? Oh, pooey.
Get to that mech, Commander. We could use some help.
Trying to... Okay. Garrus! No!
Roger that. Walk the mech back to me when you're ready to dive. I should check it over first.
Oh, okay.
All right, Commander. Let's get you out of there and I'll do a systems check.
Listen, Shepard. I'm all for crazy ideas, but this one's off the charts.
We've come too far to stop now. The way home is through Leviathan.
Okay, SEALs check out. Oxygen pressure is nominal. Systems are a go. It's as ready as I can make it.
Let's go.
But Shepard...
I'll be fine.
Oh.
Closing hatch. Engaging systems. Ready.
Testing comm link.
I read you. Here goes. Commencing dive in 3, 2, 1.
In just a mech? Absolutely not.
Suit holding up, Commander.
Looks good so far.
Good. Getting some comm interference on.
Copy that. Cortez? Cortez!
Wow.
Not sure if you can read me up there. Looks like I've finished the major descent. Can't see much from here. Suit is holding up. Emergency systems have come online. Life support operational.
This is so cool.
Shutting down all non-critical systems to preserve remaining power. Not sure how much juice the emergency thruster will need to get me back to the surface. Can't worry about that now. Getting some strange readings from the probe. Something is definitely down there. Reading the probe directly below me. Looks like the final drop.
Oh, we're starting to glitch out.
Can't see anything just yet. Found the probe. Seems intact. I'm gonna keep moving. What is that? I had to find you.
This is not your domain. You have breached the darkness.
You killed a Reaper. I need to know why.
They are the enemy. One that seeks our extermination.
But I thought you were a Reaper.
They are only echoes. We existed long before.
Then what are you?
Something more. Your mind belongs to me. Breathe.
Anne? What's happening?
Your memories give voice to our words. Your nature will be revealed
The galaxy's at war with the Reapers. You defeated one. Why aren't you fighting back?
There is no war. There is only the harvest.
Then help us stop it.
None have possessed the strength in past cycles. Your own species could be destroyed with a single thought. But you are different. I have witnessed your actions in this cycle. The destruction of Sovereign, the fall of the Collectors. The Reapers perceive you as a threat. And I must understand why. Before the cycles, our kind was the apex of life in the galaxy. The lesser species were in our thrall, serving our needs. We grew more powerful and they were cared for, but we could not protect them from themselves. Over time, the species built machines that then destroyed them. Tribute does not flow from a dead race. To solve this problem, we created an intelligence with a mandate to preserve life at any cost. As the intelligence evolved, it studied the development of civilizations. Its understanding grew until it found a solution. In that instant, it betrayed us. It chose our kind as the first harvest. From our essence, the first was created.
So is that why they look like cuttlefish, basically?
You built that machine despite what you saw the other races experience. Why?
You cannot conceive of a galaxy that bends to your will. Every creature, every nation, every planet we discovered became our tools. We were above the concerns of lesser species. The intelligence was envisioned as simply another tool.
And now we all pay the price for your mistake.
There was no mistake. It still serves its purpose.
How did you remain hidden all this time?
Our extermination was not complete. Some survived and found refuge in the dark corners of the galaxy. I am their progeny. Over the cycles, the thrall races were controlled, removing traces of our existence as we directed them to. In this way, our survival was kept secret from the Reapers. Today, we reach out through the fragments and watch for discovery.
Fragments? You mean the artifacts we found?
They provide a window into the galaxy. Tools for exploring the events of this cycle from the safety of this world. Through them, we watch, we study, and remain in the shadows.
How did the intelligence defeat you?
To find a solution, it required information. Physical data drawn from organic life in the cosmos. It created an army of pawns that searched the galaxy, gathering this data. There was no warning. No reason given when they turned against us. Only slaughter. Only the harvest.
Tell me about the Reapers.
Each harvest ends with the birth of a Reaper, perfect in its design, each formed in Harbinger's image, our image. Each Reaper has the power to influence organics. Over countless cycles, this ability was refined, perfected, and gave rise to indoctrination.
But what's the point of all these harvests?
The intelligence has one purpose. Preservation of life. That purpose is not being fulfilled. It directed the Reapers to create the mass relays to speed the time between cycles for greatest efficiency. The galaxy itself became an experiment. Evolution its tool.
Will it ever end?
Until the intelligence finds what it's looking for, the harvest will continue.
What do you know about the Crucible?
We have watched its construction before. It has never been completed. The
Will you help stop this cycle?
I have searched your mind. You are an anomaly, yet that is not enough.
Wait!
The cycle will continue.
No! You've been watching. You know this cycle is different.
We will survive. You will remain here as a servant of our needs. The Reapers will harvest the rest.
You release me, no one has to be harvested.
Nothing will change.
The Reapers know where you are. You can't just watch anymore. You have to fight. Even if you survive the battle today, the Reapers won't stop. Ever. Release me and we have a chance to end this once and for all. I've earned it. Out there fighting, where you should be.
It is clear why the Reapers perceive you as a threat. Your victories are more than a product of chance. We will fight, but not for you or any lesser race. We were the first, the Apex race. We will survive. And the Reapers who trespass on this world will understand our power. They will become our slaves. Today, they pay their tribute in blood.
So, yeah, that explains why the Reapers look the way they do. It's because of the Leviathans.
Talk to me. We're good to go. I don't know what the commander did, but the pulse is offline.
Damn it, we got a Reaper inbound!
Oh, do we get to see... Whoa! Just one pulse?
Shepard, wake up! She's freezing. You okay?
Yeah. I'm fine. Hell of a headache.
Never do that again.
I've got Ann Bryson on the comm.
Good. Put her through.
Commander.
You feeling better?
Yes, thank you. I'm doing fine. What happened?
We found it, Anne. We found Leviathan.
Was it worth it?
I don't know. We proved it can't hide anymore. That it's a part of this war just like us.
Sounds like an amazing story.
One for the history books.
Well, I look forward to hearing all about it. My father would appreciate this, knowing the truth is out there. In the meantime, Admiral Hackett has asked me to join his scientific team. We all have our part to play. I should get to it.
Take care, Anne. And thanks for all your help. Shepard out.
Commander, I finished reading your report.
The Alliance wanted more intelligence on the Reapers. I'd say we got it.
Hell yeah, we did.
Our people will be studying it for years to come. They're already calling it the Leviathan Codex. It rewrites galactic history as we know it.
Whatever else it means, it tells me the Reapers had a beginning. And maybe now we'll provide them with an end.
That's one way to look at it. I guess it's the only way. So go out there and make it happen. This is a big step in the right direction, Shepard. Good work.
Thank you, sir.
Hackett out.
Hackett, shake it all about. So are they... A mixed species team of special operations soldiers have volunteered to covertly deliver Leviathan artifacts behind enemy lines. These attacks aim to make Reaper creature thralls of the Leviathans. On a small scale, this could cause chaos and disruption. On a large scale, and if given enough time, it could form an army of Reaper creatures dedicated to exterminating their own kind. The team's major limiting factors are the small number of artifacts and the reluctance of Alliance commanders to operate openly with such a potent weapon for fear the Reapers might develop a countermeasure. But it's something. You know, I talked about the symbolism. Dominate. I talked about the, symbolism behind the Banshees. But I forgot that the Brutes are a combination of Turian and Krogan. So, literally, the Reapers were like, okay, we have these two races that hate each other. We're just gonna jam them together. And force them to work.
Commander? So the Reapers did not fully exterminate their creators. That suggests they are fallible, even on large or long-term scales.
What are you thinking about, Edie?
The holographic theory of existence posits we are just two-dimensional information painted on the cosmological horizon. However, the holographic consciousness I recognize as myself is only able to perceive matter and energy. Thus, I am able to theorize the true nature of existence but never experience it. Possibly even the Reapers are limited this way.
Okay, bad question.
Hello, Shepard.
You know, I was thinking the same thing. No, I'm serious. I really was. It's just a coincidence. It's a coincidence that me and Edie were thinking about the same things, you know, matter and energy and all that fun stuff. Like, come on.
I've been thinking about what we learned, Shepard. The thing is, I don't really care what the Reapers are or where they're from. They're monsters that need to be put down. That's all I need to know.
I can only imagine talking to something so huge, so alien. I hope it helps against the Reapers.
Shepard, I looked over your mission report. Gotta say, it feels like we've been after these Reapers forever. From Sovereign to Leviathan, they've been a pain in the ass the whole time. But at least we're starting to see the big picture. Never really thought we'd get any answers. Doesn't change much. But it does make this war feel a whole lot bigger.
So, no regrets over fighting the Reapers on a human ship?
Hey, the Normandy's design was part Turian, remember?
You know what I mean.
No, somebody has to keep you from giving all the Dextros a bad name.
That's right. I remember you chastising me on behalf of my species for losing our homeworld to the Geth.
I never said that.
Would you like me to send you an audio recording?
No, I hate listening to recordings of myself. My voice never comes out right. Listen, about what I said.
Forget it.
No, I was wrong. I was young and I was wrong about your people.
I guess losing Palavin put things in perspective.
Yeah, you could say that. How about you? You ever mind serving on an all-human ship?
Somebody has to stick around to keep you in line. So we have Leviathan. I hope it stays on our side. Thanks for coming by.
I know that if you don't romance Garrus or Tali, that they end up getting together at the end of the series, and I can't help but hear that conversation and go, that was one of the hints right there, that they would have ended up together.
I have studied your human religions, Commander. Your devil and his fall. Leviathan and its kind deserve the same fate. They once unleashed a plague that has haunted all of our history to this day. I say their own hell is the abyss you found them in. One I hope they never escape from. Your Asari continues to question me. I'm beginning to wish her kind had never learned to talk. Many are asking what I eat. They will never know. It is harder to be poisoned that way. Is it true you keep fish in your cabin, Commander?
Hey, you keep your little... How many fingers do you have? 3? You keep your 3-fingered hands off of my fish. And my hamster. And my huskhead. Don't you dare come close to them.
Can't say I was happy sending you down in that submersible by yourself. I don't know why I ever worry about you. Take on ancient aliens from the deep? Sure, no problem.
I appreciate you checking in on me.
With the Leviathan on our side, maybe we pull this thing off after all.
Maybe, James.
At least Anne's still around to see her dad's work finally pay off.
What sort of party are you hoping to have tonight, Commander? I could set things up for quiet conversation, or would you prefer a more energetic evening?
I still need to get ready and rethink the guest list.
Of course, Commander. Please let me know when you're ready to begin preparations for your guests. What sort of party are you hoping to have tonight, Commander? I could set things up for quiet conversation, or would you prefer a more energetic evening?
You know what? We'll go both routes.
I think it's time to blow off some steam.
Excellent choice, Commander. Allow me to queue up a series of popular nightclub tracks and drink lists. I will also modify my appearance to be more festive.
What will Glyph look like?
Hey, come on in. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for the invite.
Make yourselves at home.
Thank you.
Happy to be here, Shepard.
Hang out with guests.
Man, this music is hot. The right music sets the tone for the whole party, right, Esteban?
Sure. My parties are always a little hit and miss, to be honest.
Stick with me, bud. I'm a party legend. Back in school, they called me Party Bega.
Golly, I hope they had t-shirts printed.
I ran with a simple crowd.
Hey, Shepard. You gonna have a drink?
Sure. How's everyone doing?
Ask me after 5 more of these.
Is that
I'll drink
sushi?
to that.
Am I gonna find you on the floor tomorrow morning, LT?
Here's hoping.
Well, that's great. I can wake you up with my abuela's huevos rancheros.
Hey, thanks for doing this. I kinda needed to unwind a bit, even just for a night.
I think we've all learned to rest.
That we have, Steve.
Here's to us. And a chance to rest. I can't get over the size of this apartment. The electric bill alone could have paid for my college tuition.
Or funded the war.
Or made a nice down payment on one of those Atlas mechs. Always wanted one.
Or put an air conditioner in this suit. You have no idea how hot it gets.
So, Shepard, you can serve this swill, but can you drink it?
Someone has to drive y'all home.
Are we sure the Normandy is still there? Has anyone else tried to steal it?
Stealing the Normandy. Now there's an idea.
Wait. What? Who?
Oh, that's just Kasumi.
Trainer, you still have your toothbrush?
We can always get another Normandy. Call up Cerberus and ask them to please build us the SR3.
But wouldn't that require you to change your name? Tali'zorah von Normandy SR3.
It's Vas Normandy. Von means one who has a weak bladder, which feels appropriate right about now.
We've seen a lot of good times on the old girl.
That we have. Indeed.
Hear, hear.
Some of you more than others. I'm just honored to have squeaked in.
To the Normandy.
And to falling in love with the ship's captain.
Hell yeah!
Hi. I'm trying to socialize. I'm not particularly good at it.
Not much for big parties?
Well, if I know people, sure, but some of your friends are legends. I can't just ask if they've tried the hummus. Also, Dr. Chuckworth apologizes for not being here. It's some emergency medical consult on the Citadel. She sent some fancy liquor, though. It was great. Wish you could have had some.
Sarah's ice brandy.
This is nice. I don't spend much time with everyone like this. As friends, I'm glad we could do this.
Wait, was there anyone over here that I could specifically talk to?
This is quite the apartment.
Seriously, you see that waterfall? And that hot tub looks like something I might want to check out later. Without you.
And this was Admiral Anderson's place?
I could never live in a place like this. I'd worry about breaking the furniture.
Hey, James. Having fun?
I'm relaxed, but fun? I think my kindergarten graduation was more fun than this.
Very funny.
Don't worry. I'll see what I can do. You know if that waterfall is warm water or cold?
I guess you'll just find out.
You know why Cerberus is gonna lose? Demographics. You recruit a guy who's 20 and got no life, he'll work his ass off for the cause. But do you see any old people in Cerberus? Any families? No. There's no future in a terrorist group.
And sure, they pay, but you ever bring up vacation time, there was a brick wall.
That reminds me, I heard you're going to be a father. Congratulations.
Yeah? Thanks. Be lying if I said I wasn't scared.
You'll do great. You're a protector. That goes a long way.
How about you, Joker? How would you turn Cerberus around?
I'd make Cerberus popular. Big propaganda campaign like I was running for president. Fundraising dinner, shaking hands, kissing babes.
I think the expression you want is kissing babies.
I know what I said. You know, I miss the days when Cerberus was just hilariously incompetent. You know, when you two ran things.
Excuse me?
The only thing I was in charge of was the Lazarus Project, which, you will note, was very successful.
Hey, Commander, this is Cerberus. We were studying some Rachni, and they got loose and killed all our guys. Can you take care of that? It's one system over from where we hooked some guy up to the Geth, who then got loose and killed all our guys.
They did rack up quite a body count. And at least back then, it was usually their own bodies.
We knew some cells were bad, but the Alliance and the Council weren't doing anything. And we were doing good work.
And crunches. Lots of crunches.
Hey, not okay, Kasumi.
But we did bring Commander Shepard back.
And after taking down the Collectors, I cut ties with Cerberus, got loose, and started killing all their guys.
For which we thank you.
Jeff, do you remember that I am also a Cerberus project?
Oh, crap.
Edie, up for some bad examples of human behavior?
I think you mean examples of bad human behavior.
Just a hint. Grammar correction, not the best icebreaker.
Hey, Commander. Weird to see everybody here together.
You think?
Well, weird, but good. Nice to know it's not always arm wrestling Reapers with us. Anyway, thanks for putting it together. I'll try not to be too embarrassing.
Thanks for inviting me, Shepard. It's nice to see you like this.
How do you like the new crew?
You always attract the best.
Have fun.
You bet I will.
I must admit, I still feel like something of an outsider. You all have such a history with Shepard.
It's mostly a lot of running and shooting, and usually somewhere in there, a button needs pushing, but Shepard always hogs that part.
Yes, a history of close calls, narrow escapes, and more near-death encounters than I care to remember.
Working with Shepard reminded me of my younger days. Running with mercenaries, blowing things up with mercenaries, and occasionally sleeping with mercenaries.
I remember first meeting Shepard. All I kept thinking was, I hope she took a shower, because my filter needs replacing, and humans carry a lot of germs.
And 3 years later, here you are, drinking her alcohol through a straw. I'd call that progress.
Something to look forward to, then.
Oh, God.
Prothean gatherings were nothing like this. We considered the future and respected the dead.
Sounds boring. There's usually more yelling and cursing at any gatherings I go to.
Yeah. Get a bunch of Krogan together and things always get fun. And probably broken.
That sounds more like it.
You're right. These things are better when you have redundant systems and natural plate armor. Can't argue with that.
So who is strongest, you or the tank braid?
Yeah, I'm plenty curious myself.
What'd I miss?
The Prothean here wants to know who would win in a fight between me and Rex.
You gotta admit, Shepard, it's a good question.
It is a good question.
No, it isn't. Baby Pyjek here wouldn't stand a chance. Don't listen to this fossil. The only thing he could defeat is a glass of warm milk. Ha! I got head lice bigger than you, Junior.
You boys done talking?
Yeah. Only one way to settle this. Now the party's starting.
Another time, guys. I don't have time to buy new furniture.
Why? There's a
Just when it
kiosk
was
right
getting
outside.
good. Yeah, you got lucky. Reminds me of Cora's den. Haven't been back there in a while. I wonder if there's anything stronger behind the bar. Too many things to break in here. Could be a fun party. What kind of music is this? That's not that club crap, is it?
In my cycle, too many people in one room risked a high casualty rate if attacked. We should all be careful. 50,000 years from now, no one will remember this party. What is the point?
It's for the now, Jevik.
Beware. Something called a Kasumi is on the premises. It pretends to be invisible.
Something
Foolish primitive. Nothing escapes these eyes.
Something called a Kasumi.
100 Vulture. Sure. Better if I could shoot some kind of death ray out of my bad eye here.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
But you have no plans after Edie? Someone more human?
No. She's smart, she's funny, and she's into spaceships.
You know what you want. I can respect that.
Aww. I like how...
So, where'd you propose?
I haven't yet.
Seriously?
I want to do it right. Not on some backwater rock planet with some ring pumped out of a fabricator. My plan is, Shepard gets me and Bryn into the council chambers.
We do a picnic under the cherry blossoms. Then comes the question.
I can do that. I also like how Joker didn't even list Edie's looks into the list. Like, I like how Joker didn't even mention Edie's looks when he was listing off things he liked about her. It was that she was smart, funny, and liked spaceships. I love that.
So Joker set you free, right? Do you ever get hassled for being a real deal AI?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
I asked directions from that bot on the way here.
So, do you have infiltration software that lets you fake being drunk?
Yes, though it is rudimentary. The planned strategy was to avoid social situations where naturalism would come under scrutiny.
I want to see it.
You are seeing it now.
Man, some Cerberus programmer phoned that one in.
Okay, I think I've exhausted all the encounters.
Your guests appear to be getting rowdy, Commander. Would you like me to change the intensity of the atmosphere?
The party's just starting. Let's turn it up.
At your service, Commander.
Worst planet to get shot down over? We're talking pre-war?
Pre-war, life-bearing worlds only.
I'm going with Tarith. Garden World, yes, but it's got those chlorine swamps.
I will see your Tarith and raise you Azoria, home of toxic spores and athlete's lung.
Neither of you'd last a day on Tuchanka. And Tuchanka supports life.
I think you meant to say, consumes.
That's the point. It's got critters that'll rip your guts out.
Well, assuming it's a crash in the Kodiak, I'll have my arms locker. Bring on the wildlife.
Hey guys, talking shop?
No worries, this is fun for us. So, you don't have a sidearm under your pilot's chair?
The weapons locker is on the bridge, practically right there.
A weapon you can't get to is no weapon at all. When's the last time you trained with a handgun?
Sometime before I got the ass-kicking robot as my co-pilot.
That's no good. What if you have to save Edie someday?
Unacceptable. You should always train. Pilots are warriors too.
You know what this is? It's a man emergency. Take this kid out back and make him do target practice.
It's a man emergency.
Exactly. Some range time will fix you up. Right, Commander?
You are not taking me shooting. My testosterone levels are plenty high. I fly a deadly war machine, remember?
Joker, I'm surprised at you. What about the Collector attack? The bridge can get dangerous.
Hey, they totally proved my point. If I'd fired off a shot then, I would have been mobbed. The real weapon is your brain. Take that away, you got nothing.
It still would have been nice to have a little backup at the sushi bar.
You know, there's a combat simulator on the Citadel.
Hell no. Maybe a shooting range if we're not letting this go. Maybe. But not while I'm wasted. Or hungover.
Hungover is the perfect time to train. Makes you angry at every loud noise.
Cortez, you're on. If you're in condition to take me there, you can. But tonight, you gotta match me shot for shot.
Great party. I'd better see you out on the dance floor later.
We'll see.
I heard there's a big party in there. Can we come in?
No, you can't. Go away.
How's it going over here?
You can't come in. It's going good.
I see that. Anyone interesting trying to get in?
Not really. No. Get lost. No.
Can I try that?
Sure. Press this button and say no.
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 Damn it.
Great work.
I learned from the best.
Thanks.
No. See. Easy.
Keep up the good work.
Will do. I told you already. No. Yes,
No.
I like lying. And no, you can't.
No.
Hey, sweetheart. We never really talked about it, but you and me have a lot in common.
We do.
Of course we do. We're both hunters, right?
I suppose we are. And?
And, well... And we're both good looking.
Hello, Shepard. Zaid was just keeping me company.
Hello there.
You're admiring the art?
Beauty, as they say, is in the eye of the beholder. Hey, Shepard. Hey, beautiful.
What do you think, Samara?
Hang on. Don't get all snooty on me. I didn't say I didn't like it. I do like it, actually.
If I'm completely honest, I'm not sure what it is. I like the way the colors blend, and the depth of the... Actually, I have no idea what I'm saying.
It makes me feel uneasy. Like when you're alone in the dark, lying in wait, and the cold wind brushes across your face like the kiss of death.
Huh. You are a complicated individual, Zaid Masani.
You bet your sweet Asari ass.
Yeah, that'll...
So, you're leading the Grissom Academy students?
Yeah. That a problem?
Just a surprise. Your psych profile suggested you were mainly interested in yourself.
You're telling me I'm only interested in myself? Oh, that's just fucking perfect. Did it occur to you that maybe I'm trying to grow as a goddamn person?
Oh, I could tell you were growing. I assumed it was whatever that is you're wearing.
Oh, these? Well, yeah. They were strapped down with a leather belt before. It's kind of a stupid move to show off your rack in the middle of a maximum security prison ship.
I never had the pleasure.
You'd never survive. You might break a nail.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
You're a spoiled, rich girl cheerleader.
Victim.
Test tube clone princess.
I think it's past your bedtime.
Oh, did I hit a nerve? I didn't get to read your psych profile.
Ladies, I see we've all gotten enough to drink.
Relax, Shepard. I'm not gonna smear the walls with her this time.
And I couldn't possibly think of anything worse to do to her than that haircut.
Hey, cheerleader. My hair and I have been fighting brutes and marauders on the front lines of this war. Meanwhile, you got your big bubbly butt kicked by some guy with a sword.
You see, Shepard? Best of friends.
Honestly, I thought it might help if you two just kissed and got it over with.
What?
I mean, this is all just sexual tension, right? Two powerful biotics, forceful personalities, confident in their sexuality.
You are shitting me.
Oh my god.
I'm ready to record. I'm pretty sure there's a market for this.
Kasumi, I will find you and I will hurt you badly. Ugh. I need another drink.
One for me too. No ice.
Don't worry, Shepard. The cheerleader and I are just messing around.
You sure? You two seem pretty serious.
Nah. She fights better when she's pissed off. I'm just trying to keep her primed.
I was kind of surprised Shepard even went there with that conversation.
Absolutely. Biotics are impressive. I'm not saying they aren't.
You're just saying that they're not that impressive.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying. Oh, shit.
No, it's fine. I'm sure no one here is insulted.
Maybe.
What are you trying to say, James?
I'm just saying. What I'm trying to say is... I mean, check out these guns. Biotics can't give you this kind of fine instrument. The peak physical form that you see before you.
Okay, you work for it. I get that.
I mean it. Check me out.
Not sure if I can tell just by looking.
Is there more to your argument?
Come on in closer. Don't be shy.
Yeah, don't be shy.
Hey, what's going on here? Everyone playing nice?
Of course, Shepard. James was just explaining how physical conditioning trumps biotics.
Really? You going there, James?
Come on, Lola, you have to go with me on this one. Biotics are strong, but unpredictable. All that cooling down.
Shepard, where did you find this guy?
I wouldn't call my biotics unpredictable. I don't think the Reapers would either.
A person can improve their physique, but biotics, they are what they are.
He's joking. Right, James? I mean, what's your point exactly?
Okay, maybe it's not conditioning exactly. Maybe it's just the condition of one James Vega. Come on, Ashley. Hey, Liara. Check it out. This guy here never has to cool down. In fact, the hotter, the better.
Hilarious.
Just hush and do some sit-ups.
Kasumi.
Just looking.
Goddess.
Well, I'm gonna support biotics because I am one.
James, this is a no-brainer. Biotics win hands down. We're talking about harnessing dark energy here.
Yeah, I hear you.
Look around you. That had to be an argument you couldn't win.
It's okay, man.
Yeah, well, you win some, you lose some. Ashley, you couldn't back me up?
Not without closer inspection.
Yeah? Huh. I think I can make that happen.
Okay, then.
Okay, more drinks, snacks, help yourselves.
Specialist trainer, may I ask you a question?
You can ask me anything, Edie.
When you believed me to be a simple VI, you made comments about my voice.
Oh no.
Should I find somewhere else to be?
No! I wanted to ask you about... weren't you saying something about the Normandy's drive core?
No.
Could you?
I wish to understand why you find my voice sexually attractive.
Oh, that was a while ago. I can't even remember what I said exactly.
She does.
Would you like me to play back my recordings of your statements?
Told you.
Tali, please stop helping.
What's wrong, you two?
I am asking Specialist Trainer about why she found my voice sexually attractive.
This is a really good cheese, Shepard. I put some in through the filters. Is it organic?
On one occasion, you said that you wanted to, quote, pin my voice against the wall and run your tongue along its collarbone.
Whoa!
Well, there's a context there that... you were talking about quantum entanglement, and I didn't know you were an AI.
There's some kind of herb in the cheese that I can't quite place. Is it sage or basil?
Anyway, I was just joking. You know, stress of the retrofits and...
Really? My diagnostics suggested that you were genuinely aroused.
It's really rare to get herbed dextro cheeses. The Turians almost never bother.
You have diagnostics. Cerberus programmed you to check body language.
I get more reliable results measuring pupil dilation and thermal readings of erogenous zones.
Oh, good lord.
Wait, this is dextro cheese, right? Keela, did I forget to scan the cheese? This is why I don't drink.
Fair's fair, Trainer. Edie has a right to ask about what you said.
I was very interested in Trainer's ability to develop sexual feelings for what was, at the time, a bodiless voice.
You are all terrible. Edie, I apologize for saying that I wanted to roll naked with your voice in satin sheets.
Oh, I was not offended. In fact, it was flattering.
Even the part where I wanted to grab your voice by the hair and nibble my way down its back.
I do not, in fact, remember you saying that, Samantha.
Oh, that wasn't out loud. Never mind.
Don't mind me. I'm just going to run a toxin treatment program, so I don't die. I'm just going to sit here quietly and hope someone changes the subject.
Awkward.
Awkward.
I mean, you can also change the subject. Well, Trainer tried. Tali, you did not elaborate.
Here's the thing, beautiful. I've had a few drinks. You've had a few drinks.
I haven't.
Right. Still, what do you say that we sit by that fireplace and snuggle?
You've never struck me as the snuggling type.
Even a ruthless killer's got to have a soft side. And I can see from here you definitely have a soft side. Come on.
No.
Well, that's clear enough.
You're in for a rough time, Moreau. Vega and I are neck and neck when it comes to holding liquor.
Oh yeah? Here we go, shot one.
Oh, what the hell is that? Tastes like the north end of a southbound goat.
Bad move, Cortez. He wanted the duel, and he also picked the weapon.
I brought my own batch, bro. 3 parts horse choker and 1 part antiseptic mouthwash.
That's not even a drink.
And yet, here are our second shots. Unless you want to give up?
Nah, this is all over. I'm gonna find a gun and let out a few rounds off.
I am sober enough. I will join you.
Have fun. Try not to kill the neighbors. Cortez.
Give me your damn horse choker. Mother of God, you are going nowhere near the shooting range. Just make it stop.
Yeah, I think we're done here.
God, it must be really bad.
All right, Jack. I hate to say it, but Cerberus was wrong about you.
No shit.
You're still violent and maladjusted. But the elusive man never would have predicted you'd bond with the Grissom Academy kids. You are growing, despite everything Cerberus did to you. I find that extremely admirable.
Wow. Thanks. I still really hate you, but you have fantastic tits.
All right, I can live with that.
Okay.
I'm pissed, but I'm not gonna let it ruin the party. Or should I say, we are not. Right, Williams?
Whoa, leave me out of this, hombre.
More drinks, yes? Jacob.
Well, that was mortifying.
Tell me about it.
You need not be embarrassed. Sexual attraction is natural for organics. And given your orientation and interest in synthetics...
We can stop talking about this whenever you like.
I practically poisoned myself with cheese trying to change the subject.
If you are interested, I have a list of extranet sites involving romantic relationships between organics and synthetics.
No, you can't even... No! Oh, okay, sure. Send it my way.
Oh.
Tally's ew still does not compare to Joker's ew. When Edie was asking his opinion on like
We could
different
just
people.
talk. I'm sure you've got a few stories to tell.
Almost 1,000 years worth.
I'd like to hear them. And then I could tell you about my Jessie. Oh, Jessie was beautiful. Once you've experienced a love like that.
Did you and Jesse have children?
Oh, no. Jessie was my rival. But also my best friend.
You know, Zaid, there's nothing wrong with silence between two friends.
Oh, got it.
Somewhere I was having none of that.
So what were your fighters like?
Much more compact than any I've seen in this cycle. A pilot was given his fighter on completion of their training. It remained his to use and maintain. To be buried in your ship was an honor. It showed true skill and workmanship.
Wow. Kinda makes me tear up a little.
Kinda makes me wonder how they could afford to lose a perfectly good fighter.
We're not gonna hug or anything, are we?
You wish.
When you were younger, you ever just throw people around for fun?
People?
You know, people, things, stuff. Pets, cars, whatever.
Of course not.
Oh yeah. All the time. What was the name? Yeah. No.
Hey, Shepard. Thanks for the invite. Never been to a human party before. I've had lots to drink. And look at me. Still standing. Yeah. Ever seen a Krogan drink so much they get sick on your floor? I'm here to make sure that dream comes true. I could stop bullets with my mind. You guys, I love you guys. No, listen, okay? No, really. Okay?
Okay, I think it's time to ramp up the party.
Your guests appear to be enjoying themselves, Commander. What shall I do now?
Let's turn up the music and get some people dancing.
Very good, Commander. I have had little opportunity to use my bounce and spin functionality.
Jeff,
Yes, Edie.
at social events like this, it is customary to dance with friends or loved ones. Would you dance with me?
It's gonna take a lot more than a polite request to make that happen, Edie.
I have recordings of you talking in your sleep that would make for a highly amusing extranet video.
Okay, that's cheating.
So he won't dance with you, huh?
Hello, Shepard. You will not.
Well, I will.
Look at Edie, she's like...
Seriously, though, don't go there.
Well, then maybe you should dance with her.
Other people are dancing, Jeff.
Yes, they are. And I am sitting here enjoying my drink.
Joker!
No.
Come on!
No.
Seriously?
Ugh. Fine.
Edie's doing the same dance that I do.
Dancing during wartime wastes precious.
Goddamn kids and their music these days. I remember a girl who sang in this grubby little dive on Omega. She had some lovely scars.
What's going on over here?
Shepard! Found something to shoot.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's okay, we're all professionals here. Some of us with no depth perception, but it's fine.
Don't worry. This happens at Krogan parties all the time.
And yet I'm still not comforted. Probably best I walk away now.
As you wish.
Woo!
You should bring out those moves more often, trainer.
You and I dancing at the same time? Too dangerous. We'd light the room on fire.
This is unexpected. And fun.
I'm always amazed humans can dance with the way your legs bend.
The way our legs bend.
Yes, you and the Asari. I'm surprised you don't tip over.
I don't tip over until I've found company, dog legs. Till then,
Dog
watch
legs.
and learn.
Hell yeah! Go for it!
Garrus, if you say anything, we're doing this same
Captain on
dance
deck.
move.
Has she always been like this?
Shepard is saving the galaxy. You have to forgive a few eccentricities.
It's very enthusiastic.
And trainer, you're just
It is
shuffling.
impressive.
Hey, that's my girlfriend. Oh, damn it. Almost kept it straight. What is she doing with her arm?
The same thing you are, buddy.
Good to see some things don't change.
Well, I like it, Commander. It's good to see you cut loose now and then.
Thank you for all your loyalty and support.
What the fuck? We were doing the same thing.
Shepard, is it just the alcohol, or do you have vids running in your head of us mostly naked, completely alone, and shamelessly rolling all over a couch?
No, I'm still mad that you made fun of my dancing when we're doing the same fucking animation, dude.
Could not.
Could too. You've seen biotics in action.
I could float you off this balcony without breaking a sweat.
Oh, I know you could, but do you have the cojones to actually do it? Any of you?
What a guy. Buckle up, brother.
James, seriously?
Shepard,
What's up?
Just demonstrating a little biotic supremacy.
You okay, James?
Yeah, this is trippy. I'm kind of buzzing all over.
Exactly. Nice, right? I can feel that way on a whim.
Do you find it relaxing?
Kinda. Among other things.
Looks good on you.
I'm glad you lost that bet, James. When's my turn?
Careful. I need my full crew back when the night's over.
Okay, you've had your fun. Put me down now.
Come on, let's dance.
Wonderful party, Shepard. I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Glad you came.
Strange to see everyone in one place. Perfect, really. Hey, Shepard.
Just wait. Look.
I'm licking, believe me.
Look, I think you're beautiful and kick-ass, with an emphasis on the ass.
Thanks, that's sweet. I think you're kind of sweet.
Your lips are amazing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Wow.
Hey, you two. What's up?
Nothing.
Really?
No, Shepard, we're fine.
Lieutenant, did you just giggle?
I did not just giggle. I'm just... I... Shepard, can we help you with anything?
Looks like you guys are having fun. Sorry to interrupt. I should probably go check on Glyph or something.
See you later, Shepard.
Ashley, tú con tantas curvas y yo sin frenos.
What was that? Say that again.
Ashley, tú con tantas curvas y yo sin frenos.
Oh, there he is.
Grunt, you okay?
What? Yeah. I got 5 credits.
Excellent. Go back to sleep.
So there he is. Really hard. It was broken when I got here.
Oh, yeah.
Where is it supposed to? Oh. Down here. Lettuce. Are you a wizard? Is what I just over and turn it in. Charge!
That's funny, considering his profile in the Shadow Broker DLC. He looks up sharks and stuff on the extranet.
Give me more.
What's that, Grunt?
Give me more, give me more.
Oh.
Fish dog food shack.
Oh, I thought he was singing Britney Spears.
Yeah, shotgun. But every time I found this blue rock for you, alright.
That's so cute.
Oh.
Whoa. Hold on.
Oh, hey, Shep.
You're going through my drawers?
I go through everyone's drawers.
Can't you just mingle and have fun like a normal person?
Why would I want to do that? By the way, you have excellent taste in underwear.
Glad you could make it, Kasumi.
Thanks. I'm having a really good time.
By your very strange standards.
Yep. I kind of thought they'd have a camo pattern.
Okay.
Really? You have them all memorized?
67. Holmium. Very reactive, very magnetic.
Turian parties almost never end with someone reciting the elements.
68. Erbium. Atomic weight 167 and change.
Nice. My turn. 69.
In your dreams.
What? I don't get it.
I'll explain it later.
It's thulium, in case anyone cared. Turians have trace amounts in our skin. Protects us from solar radiation.
Nerd!
You all are nerds.
Nothing like a little gunfire to liven things up.
I begin to understand why these celebrations exist. I approve.
Are you having fun?
Kind of.
Excellent. Your dancing closely resembles Shepard's.
Oh, low blow.
I mean, it does. We do the same animation and everything.
Shepard?
Zaid?
It feels so good to let loose, doesn't it?
Gotta work it out somehow.
It does. I'm usually pretty crap at this. This and baking. I can't figure it out.
I know what you mean.
Dude,
Tú con tantas curvas y yo sin frenos?
Hey, Edie, check this out. Oh, pancreas.
Very impressive. Your central nervous system is well coordinated given your inebriation.
Looks like you're not the only dancing machine at this party. Am I right?
Jeff,
Yes, Edie.
that was a very bad joke.
I love you too, Edie.
You don't understand how much I love this pairing. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, before we take the group photo, I figured... Here, I'm gonna save here, just in case.
Oh, what was that? It was...
I'm gonna switch to the quiet party. So there's two ways. There's the loud party, and then there's the quiet party. I'm gonna switch over to the quiet party. That way we get to experience both, because there are so many different interactions.
What sort of party are you hoping to have tonight, Commander? I could set things up for quiet conversation, or would you prefer a more energetic evening?
Quiet.
Let's keep things relaxed.
Certainly, Commander. I'll ensure music remains at an appropriate volume and arrange for some refreshments. I will also modify my appearance to be more festive.
Nice ink. But you got a long way to go to catch up.
Nah, I just got this when I lost my squad a few years ago. Hey, what's the story behind that? And how far down does it go?
Tactful, as always.
What? I'm just wondering. I like tattoos.
Hey, Shepard. You gonna have a drink?
Sure. How's everyone doing?
Great so far. This is really nice.
It's very soothing. It's great.
Quiet.
After the excitement of the mission, it's a good quiet, right?
Seriously? We could ramp it up a little, Shepard.
Relax, the night is young. I like it like this.
You got it, boss. I'm just happy to be kicking back.
Drink. I'm drinking. But it's not a drinking game. Afraid to lose?
I skipped
Nothing
to like...
to do with fear. I know I'll lose. Logic is for Solarians. The great Urdnot Rex is back down from the challenge. I never accepted the damn... Fine. Drink. Ha! Fair warning, Grunt. My first liver dried up years ago on account of this stuff. I'm sure both of yours are still pink and squeaky, like baby Pyjacks. Quit stalling, old man. Drink.
I just went ahead and cut to like the second phase of the party, because the first was just like the loud version.
Shepard.
Grunt.
Shepard.
Rex.
Commander Shepard. Shepard, Shepard, Shepard.
Rex. Grunt.
Shepard. 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 Shepard.
Grunt.
Shepard.
Rex.
Commander Shepard. Shepard, Shepard, Shepard.
Rex. Grunt.
Shepard. Shepard. Shepard? Shepard.
That's one of my favorite encounters.
Shepard.
Protheans can read the smallest details of our environment. Tattooed human, I would like to touch you.
I'm not nearly drunk enough for that.
You then, shuttle pilot. How about you?
Why's Javik getting all touchy-feely?
Hey, collector-looking asshole. Maybe go touch yourself.
That does not happen until the end of the party. Commander!
Javik?
Apologies. I have been drinking the provided drinks.
Sure. You might want to tap the brakes a little. Everyone having a good time?
Will there be food available soon?
You're hungry, Edie?
No. However, my research suggests that serving intoxicants without nourishment is considered unwise.
I can eat.
In my cycle, we had food. Many of varieties.
You feeling okay?
I am Prothean. I never feel okay. So this drink is changing that.
You guys do realize there is sushi out
Know
there.
what I could go for? Fish and chips. Greasy, salty, crispy, flaky, melt in your mouth.
Yes, that. Let's get that.
Shall I arrange some fish and chips, Shepard?
Steve, is that your favorite?
Actually, I'm a dessert guy. My aunt used to make this chocolate lava bomb cake.
When I first escaped from Cerberus, I found these chocolate chip cookies at a store. Ripped through the whole damn thing.
Nothing in this cycle compares to the food of my people.
Maybe you should get cooking then, Javik.
Most of our ingredients are extinct. Except Krogan. Sorry, Durian, Varian, and Corian. Is there any we could spare?
I hope you don't feel left out, Edie.
Do not worry. I've been employing a socialization protocol feature that came with this unit. It is called Smile and Nod.
Okay. I'll see about arranging more food then.
You know, forget food. This bar is impressive. Let's crack open this bad boy and see what we can come up with.
Beverages. More would be preferable to not.
I'll check for more snacks when I get a chance.
Thanks. When you get around to it. No rush. Nice party. And relax a bit yourself, okay?
We'll see.
So, talking about food at a party, like, for fun.
Bored.
Is there a place I can go light something on fire?
Fireplace is right there.
Nah, it's not the same.
Shoo. Of course, the SR2 is much bigger, so they upgraded the ventilation system. More of a...
That's actually what it sounds like.
There is a lot more space now.
But if you move further up, it's more of a...
A what?
You have to imagine my arms are the wings.
Of course. Over by the med bay.
Exactly!
What are you guys talking about?
Tali was acting out the differences between the original Normandy and the SR2.
Acting?
I may have recorded it. And that recording may already have 6 million extranet hits and a fan site.
You better hope I never find you.
Yeah, but which one's better?
The SR2 is harder to perform. Does that make it better or worse?
The SR-1 was a decent ship, but the SR-2 gave the Normandy a fresh start. It made it something truly great.
Just look at what it accomplished. The SR2 made a good ship better.
The original Normandy was developed by the Turian Council and the Alliance. It's a symbol of cooperation between members of the galactic community. And we wouldn't be where we are now without it.
I like the SR2 a lot better.
The SR2's been through a lot, and it will see us through a lot more.
I wouldn't change my name for just any ship.
I thought the Admiralty Board changed your name.
Yes, but in hindsight, I might have considered it. Shoom. Shoom. You know what I'm talking about. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I heard the footfall, and I knew that it was you, Shepard.
Not enjoying the party, Samara?
Oh yes, Shepard, I am. Although not in the same way as the others, perhaps. Are you worried about me? Don't be. I only stepped away for a moment to use the restroom. And then I found this quiet corner. Reflecting on one's place in the universe while a party rages within reach can feel oddly self-affirming.
Meditating isn't often considered party behavior.
But this is Samara we're talking about.
Perhaps. I don't attend many parties, to be honest.
Then I'm flattered.
Your influence in my life causes me to be drawn to you, no doubt. Know that as long as I am able, I will come to you whenever you call. Always.
Thank you. Now get back out there and have some fun.
I will. I promise.
I like how the music changed for her.
How many bedrooms does this place have?
So, Edie said you found her voice attractive. Well, actually, she said the word you used was like, or something.
That was when I thought she was a VI. Anyway, you'd just better treat her right, Moreau.
Oh, somebody jealous? I think you had a better shot when she looked like a holographic chess piece, trainer.
I wouldn't have said chess piece, precisely. But listen, the point is, you hate AIs. You had to overcome all your hang-ups, whereas I was totally fine with AIs to begin with.
Other fish in the sea, trainer.
Not with that voice. It's like feeling smoky satin slide across your skin in soft candlelight. Just...
Wait, are you two arguing over Edie?
No.
Probably not.
Okay, you know she smashed my head against the side of a shuttle?
I know! Twice! I heard it from Liara.
It was Dr. Ava.
That was like
not
forever
Edie.
ago. Plus, it wasn't Edie back then.
Yeah.
It's really unfair of you to even bring it up.
Yeah, what the hell was I thinking? Probably just brain damage making me touchy.
Apology accepted.
You know, it's not healthy to just bottle these things up.
The hell is... still creepy, Kasumi.
Well, I'm glad you two are drunk enough to finally deal with this.
Oh, we weren't planning to deal with it.
We're just happy giving each other shit.
We can call Edie over and you can discuss your feelings like mature adults.
What?
No.
That would be weird.
Just no.
You don't think she knows? You guys, she's the Normandy AI. She sees every extranet site you browse.
Note to self, delete browser history.
I can show you how to set up an automated task for that.
This place is a goddamn joke.
Sightlines aren't bad.
1 point in its favor and I'm supposed to be impressed. And what the hell is this supposed to be?
I think it's
Oh. Art, eh? Okay, I see now. Sure. Art. I like it.
I do
What are you guys
love
doing over here?
the interactions between
Looking at
these
this poor
two.
excuse of an apartment, that's what.
What's wrong with it?
What would you do if another one of your clones broke in here, eh? Offer them a cup of tea?
There are too many windows, and they're too big. Makes it easy for someone to track your movement. But it's got potential. Be easy to set up a defensible position over there.
I'd extend the wall out. Prevent someone sticking you in the back.
Good idea. Wish I could have done that back in the day on Omega.
Why don't you two relax and enjoy the party? The apartment's fine.
Fine is good for someone else, not the love of my life. And I want to know you're safe. Suppose it isn't your clone. It's Liara's clone that comes after you. Or Joker's.
Oh, not Joker's.
Then you and all your clones can have a sodding love fest. I think I'm gonna puke.
Alright, have fun.
As if his soft side wasn't discovered in the previous party.
Shepard, I know I don't say this enough, but I love your hair. And I'm pretty damn partial to the rest of you, too.
Because your hair looks nice.
Hey, no touching, asshole.
I mean no harm, tattooed human. I have read you.
You don't need to read me. Just ask and I'll tell you exactly what I think.
Yes, this is what I have read.
How about that one? On the arm there? Got that taking some knives off a gang of drunk Batarians. They figured they could stop me from collecting the bounty on their boss.
Idiots. So, this one's from two Krogan that had a problem with me running Arlac Company.
They learned to live with it?
Turns out only one of them had to.
Ha ha ha! You're all right, Grunt.
It is so pleasant here. Sitting by oneself and listening to the enjoyment of others can be quite calming.
Not drinking. Is this because of your bone thing?
Yeah, I'm afraid I might get tanked and then pull a gun on Shepard to protect Udina. Wait, hang on, you did that sober.
Damn.
What about over there?
It would work if there wasn't a point of entry right there.
So, we barricade it off. Maybe install a tripwire.
You're a genius, Vakarian, I swear it.
I forgot about these guys.
Do you miss the Normandy?
I'm not sentimental, but sometimes I do. A lot has changed.
Some things have changed, but there are still familiar faces. Me, Shepard, Joker, Edie.
Come on, Edie even having a face. That's a pretty big change.
Okay, that part's different.
Is everyone all right? Can I get anyone anything?
Steve, I will prepare everything. Do not worry.
Steve, get me a double. Make yours a double too. Let's kick this shit up.
I knew nothing could beat the SR2, at least for now.
For now?
Well, yeah. Let's say one day I get my own ship. That ship will kick some serious ass.
I suppose it will.
You guys are great. When I'm on a mission, there's nobody I'd rather have back on the ship.
And there's nobody we'd rather have down on the front lines getting shot at than you, Ash.
Dodging grenades, getting your face all smashed up by robots.
You guys are dicks.
The party appears to be a success, Commander. Do you require anything further?
Sure. Edie mentioned she may want to cook something. Why don't you join her?
Of course. I am sure we will be capable of approximating an organic palate between the two of us.
Is it done yet?
The recipe calls for more curry.
Are you sure? That seems like a lot.
The recipe is very specific. I have measured the proper volume to the nearest milligram.
Is it done now?
I'm not disagreeing, Edie. I'm just saying that that's a lot of curry.
If we do not follow the recipe, we risk creating something that tastes offensive.
But recipes adapt over time as tastes change or as foods are carried to new cultures. Also, I'm allergic to curry.
Are you gonna be done soon, or do I need to go eat a keeper?
Everybody okay?
The entertainment efficiency of the party was falling due to inadequate food supplies.
Ouch.
Do not be concerned. I am compensating.
I just wanted her to heat something up. Now she's cooking.
With a vengeance.
Edie, I appreciate the help, but parties aren't about efficiency.
A party is a collective event among like-minded individuals. It requires teamwork and an understanding of group dynamics. You did not pass through the Omega-4 relay to assault the collector base without preparation. Why should this be any different?
Because it's a party, Edie. Nobody's gonna die if we do it wrong.
I'm really hungry, Shepard.
Grunt may
But if you were
die.
to ask a team member to select the music and you chose Jeff, the results would be disastrous.
I would never choose Jeff for the music.
No, I should do music.
I can help facilitate a positive environment.
I'll hold the line.
Oh, his little bow tie spinning.
Agreed. You see, Shepard? A party is a social construct that can be designed for maximum efficiency.
Well, good luck with that. Bring him back alive, Edie.
You keep it pretty quiet, Shepard. Nobody has punched me yet. Not that I'd recommend it. Good to see the old gang again. Liara's looking good. I mean, you know. I haven't fallen down yet. Time to step this up!
You're bluffing.
Don't be so sure. I got a pretty good poker face.
I can tell when someone is hiding something from me.
Right. Anyway, now we put our cards on the table.
It is foolish to reveal secrets to the enemy.
It's part of the game, and we're not enemies. Hey, you want me to deal you in on the next one? I bet you'd be good at this.
No.
See, that right there. Perfect poker face.
What are you talking about?
You're still doing it. Commander, can you believe Doc's never played poker?
How are the lessons going?
The Asari still refuses to take risks. Victory does not come without cost.
You're not even playing.
Doc's not much of a gambler.
Be glad we are not participating in one of the games from my cycle. You would all lose horribly.
Aw, be nice to Liara. You're going to have your hands full with me anyway.
Adios. How long have you been there?
Well, my willingness to gamble aside, this has been a wonderful evening, Shepard.
Glad you guys are having fun.
I suck
It's nice
at
to
card
see
games.
people relax and let their guards down. I'll try not to take advantage.
Time spent being idle? Do you fear the crew will grow soft, Commander?
I think everyone could use the break.
This from the Asari who buries herself in studying Protheans day and night.
Good to know bickering like an old married couple has not changed since your cycle.
Enjoy your game, guys. And I'd keep an eye on Liara if I were you.
Give me a few more rounds and you might not have anything left to wager.
Now this game is getting more interesting.
This is nice. I don't spend much time with everyone like this. As friends, I'm glad we could do this.
I'll give that. You're a great pilot.
The best, but go on.
All I'm saying is that when it comes to shuttles, I got you beat. I think you said so yourself.
Ooh, shuttles. Only slightly less cool than dropping from the Normandy into Mako. And I bet you couldn't handle the Normandy.
Wait, didn't you get the first one blown up?
Ooh. Because he refused to leave?
So the first Normandy kind of evaporated.
It was unfortunate, but Shepard did get a better ship out of the deal.
I wouldn't fight myself for another ship. Or ever again. No more clones.
Come on, fighting a clone can't be worse than the Collector base. That was some messed up shit.
That place still gives me nightmares.
Yeah, not something I wish to repeat.
I'm glad I wasn't around for that one.
We must never fear the fight against evil. And I had faith that Shepard would see us through.
That ability to triumph despite impossible odds is exactly why Shepard was brought back.
Hey, did I ever tell you about the time I saved the Normandy single-handed?
Yeah, right.
That's true.
For sure. I was there. I'll vouch for him.
Collectors boarded the Normandy. I only had a minute to come up with something to take them down.
So you unshackled an AI. Always a good plan.
I don't hear anyone complaining about Edie now.
Yes, we're all glad she didn't turn out to be an evil robot. Weren't you complaining earlier about how she smashed her face in?
We're losing focus. Edie wasn't a robot back then. And when the Collectors took over, she was still shackled. So it was me, saving the Normandy by myself. Single-handed.
Yes, you did.
Good man.
This is completely what I needed. Just hanging out. No crazy stuff. Just thinking about the people who can't be here.
Caden.
Everything's been great, Shepard.
Chakwas.
I've got a blue wire here, a red one, a yellow one, and one that looks like vomit.
Describe the vomit one.
Purplish, like after too many shots of wrinkle.
Yeah, that's the one you want. Cross it with the blue one, and you're good.
Heh, won't be saying the same for the fool who stumbles into this.
What are you up to now, Zaid?
Next time another clone of yours tries stealing your life, we'll have a nice little surprise rigged for them. Isn't that right, Garrus?
Spared no expense for my honey.
So, in walks your clone, takes a look around, sees this great hot tub and says to themselves, hey, I fancy a dip.
Big mistake.
Huge. The minute they put so much as a toe in the water, a timer starts counting down.
To what?
Armageddon. 30 seconds later, this baby heats right up.
And then what?
You ever swim a few laps on the surface of the sun? No. Well, your clone will be. That'll teach him.
But what if I want to use the hot tub?
Covered that. It's key to your DNA.
But a clone would have the same DNA as me.
Goddamned clone. So, Garrus, scratch the hot tub. I got a few ideas about that coffee maker downstairs, though. Yes.
I'd heard the stories about the Normandy's crew before, but when you put it all together, defeating rogue specters, facing the collectors, and now the war, it's pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah, all things considered, you'd think the Normandy crew would have a much higher turnover rate.
No, I'm very good at this game. Thank you.
I'm surprised you came tonight.
Why is that?
I thought Justicars had to be out fighting evil 24/7.
That's true. And so how do you know that I am not, Jeff?
Fighting evil right now? Because we're all friends in it. Wait, she's messing with me, right?
It sure is good to see everyone again.
Tali, you okay?
Yep. You want to see my tattoo?
I don't think you have a tattoo, Tali.
It's a hologram. Omni tattoo. Omni tat. Omni 2. Under the suit. You know, for me. You want to know what it is? You wanna know? It's a pretty bird. Made of rainbows. It is flying out of the eye hole of a skull, being held in the mouth of a thresher maw with a naked woman holding a sword on its back. Because I'm hardcore, like Ezo. Jack suggested it.
Remind me to talk to Jack in the morning. Where'd you get the Omni tattoo, anyway?
Down in the lower wards, near the bottom.
I meant where on your body.
So did I. Yeah, I heard that one from Liara.
Get some rest, Tali. You're sure you okay, Tali?
Fine. Suit doesn't let me get overly drunk. Just have it all flushed out in a minute. Omni 2. It just smells like sweat. Why would you even ask that?
What?
Don't do that in my helmet. It just gunks up the filters. No, that gets broken down with Mass Effect fields. Those are just my hips. Go for the optics, Jatika. Garrus, but you're with Shepard. Oh, the three of us? Well,
Tali. Excuse you.
Microfilaments the answer.
You think?
Thinner the better. Tough to spot.
Yeah, a 5x5 grid across the glass should do the trick.
Oh, it'll do more than that.
All right, Garrus, I gotta know. What are you doing?
Nothing. Just, admiring the polish on this glass.
Good. Don't tell her. She won't understand.
You mean like rigging the hot tub to go thermonuclear?
And it would have worked if it hadn't been for goddamn DNA.
And what's this supposed to do?
Oh, it's just, well, One man's decorative glass wall fixture is another man's explosive glass wall fixture.
Now you're in for it. I can already hear the old ball and chain frowning.
Explosive?
Microfilaments, Shepard. Tiny strips of explosives laid across the glass in a grid. It's your first line of defense. When an intruder enters, hit the switch and boom!
Boom!
They're shredded to pieces.
Oh, sorry.
Weaponized wall
I didn't mean
fixtures,
to wake you up.
Shepard. Wave of the future in home defense.
Uh-huh.
Shepard, sweetie, love of my life, indulge your crazy boyfriend. I need to know you're safe.
If it'll make you feel better, honey.
Oh, go get a room. God knows this place has enough of them.
I love Zaid.
Wow, these are actually good. Nicely done, Edie.
Will your curry allergy prove problematic, specialist trainer?
I'll be a little sick later. It happens.
You should have substituted coriander and cumin. What? What are you looking at?
Did you enjoy the taste of the appetizers, Grunt?
Maybe. I just shoved a whole plateful into my mouth.
It's a very Grunt thing to do.
So, what games did you play in your cycle?
Good question. You don't exactly strike me as Mr. Playful.
There was one game. It has no name in your language. 3 teams met in the arena. Their strength, agility, loyalty, all were tested. The winners were honored, while those that lost...
You didn't, sacrifice the losers, did you?
Your cycle allows them to live?
Well...
I will never tire of tricking the primitives. That is a game I enjoy playing.
Well, it's not really out of the realm of possibility, given how brutal the Prithians were to everybody.
So do you think a clone's DNA is completely identical or just mostly identical?
Let it go, Zaid.
Yeah, just killing time. Trying to remember if the blue wire goes with the red or the yellow one.
I am definitely gonna fry in that hot tub, aren't I?
Way I figure it, the coffee maker is really just a miniature bomb, and the one that Shepard's got downstairs has a timer, so...
Oh, we cross a couple wires.
And any clone that's looking for a pick-me-up will be picking pieces of themselves up off the floor.
Caffeine rush. I like it.
Now we just have to wait for another one of them clones to stumble in.
Of course, when this glass goes, the plants probably won't survive.
Plants are overrated. You can always get oxygen from a tank.
Except the tank will deplete after a while.
So, what do we do now, Zaid?
I'm telling you, that kitchen's a gold mine of possibilities. Another clone drops by, might fancy a bite to eat.
Rig the refrigerator.
Why stop there? Who says a kitchen faucet's just for water? Cyanide's a liquid too, you know.
You're cleaning me out, Doc.
Weren't you the one who wanted me to bet more?
You're quite determined when you want something, aren't you? You know, Liara, if you're ever looking for a new line of work, I bet we could have all sorts of fun.
What about me?
I usually work with people who are a bit more... subtle.
Hey, I can be subtle.
Are you whistling?
Like a freaking bull, Vega. Okay, well, I think I've exhausted everyone's dialogue. So we'll do the group photo.
Hey, everyone! Come over here for a minute. Let's get a photo to remember this. Arrange yourselves on the sofa.
An excellent suggestion, Shepard.
Great idea! I want a copy.
Make way! Make way!
Thanks for coming, everyone. Here's to us. Ready, Glyph?
Of course. If you could all please direct your attention this way.
Okay, everyone say Normandy.
Normandy!
That's so sweet. Oh my gosh. Normandy.
look who's here. How do you
Sleeping
feel?
in armor.
Like
sure
I
is
wish we could do
comfortable.
last night all over again, and again, and again.
And you'd still be trying to keep up with me. Come on, let's see if anyone else is up.
Shepard, hope you're well. New mission on Tuchanka could end things. Made preparations. Asked friends in STG to leave this with you next time you were off duty. Some of my older work. Performances, stories, merely entertainment. But entertainment useful at times. Good luck. In prophase you see chromatins condensed to chromosomes. In metaphase their centromeres align to make new homes. In anaphase they separate, then telophase arrives, and when cytokinesis comes, two cells lead separate lives.
Hold on. I thought I recognized the voice actor. I don't.
Hello, Perry the Pyjack. Happy to be here. Science fun today, very respected. Education of youth vital for future. Now, children, science key to advancement, but can seem esoteric, indirect. Practical demonstration helps. Release the Varen. Native to Tuchanka. Dangerous predator, but can be incapacitated with common household chemicals. Observe. Wait, please move Perry the Pyjack away from Varen. Puppets similar to prey could trigger attack instinct. Ah. Problematic. Suggest going limp. Struggling counterproductive. Sedative should stop it. Or not. Ah. Not attacking. Mating instinct, of course. See, children? Key to science is testing hypotheses, making observations. Next hypothesis? Attempt neural shock. Ah, neural shock clearly effective. Perry the Pyjack also clearly made of flammable material. Any questions? Glycine, valine, leucine, isoleucine, alanine. They all are aliphatic, so you will not see a ring. The lone human amino acid with one is proline. From protein we are formed. With two hydroxyl groups you'll find serine and threonine. For sulfur look to cysteine or to methionine. For bases you have arginine, lysine, and histidine. From protein we are formed. Now the aromatics! Tryptophan and tyrosine and phenylalanine. Aspartic and glutamic are both acids as we've seen. Or amide C, asparagine, and also glutamine. From protein we are formed. Omega. Sky was color of VidCam tuned to a dead Vorcha. Business so bad that if Volus would have sold my suit. Then troubled Doppler shifted Deep Asari blue as it came through my door. Likely Elcor father. High gravity adapted in all right places. Asari said Krogan thug after her business. If could get rid of him, said she'd be grateful for all eternity. Found Krogan in slums. First shot hit primary heart, but Krogan have redundant nervous system. Felt redundant, nervous myself. Krogan got me in stranglehold. Used incineration attack. Got lucky. Said this was an easy job, he gasped. Guess we'd both been burned. Asari very grateful. Could read her like open book. And as it happened, did enjoy reading. In bed. Woke up looking at barrel of pearl-handled Carnifex. My M98 in other room. Another Black Widow standing over me. Only loose end left, she said. Her mistake. Didn't know I'd been in STG. Learned tricks dirty enough to clog a Quarian suit filter. Your barrier's very similar to your morals, I said, and threw my biotic grenade. Warped. When woke up from explosion, Asari had fled back to Afterlife. Felt lucky not to be in Afterlife myself. Hadn't been paid, but considered self-fortunate. Had broken Omega's one rule, in more ways than one. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace that brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. Maybe next time. Until then, we'll stick to patter songs.
Morden. It almost didn't sound like him, to be honest.
Good morning. Sleep well? Glyph, did you save a copy of that picture for me?
Of course, Dr. Tassoni.
Shepard.
Morning, Shepard. So, on the off chance you accidentally trigger an alarm you didn't know you had and you hear a timer start counting down, then remember the code I Heart Garrus. Punch it into the keypad, preferably before the timer goes off. If you don't, well, blame Zaid and run like hell. Did we, break anything last night? I don't suppose you need anything around here calibrated. Yeah, okay, maybe I should just stop saying that word, but only if Liara stops saying, by the goddess. Good thing this place has extra bathrooms. Miranda takes forever to do her hair. You'd think with her genes, she wouldn't need to.
By the goddess. That always cracks me up.
Shepard, good morning. I want to thank you for inviting me here. It was good to see everyone again. I hope you enjoyed your evening as well.
I did.
I am going to die.
That's dramatic.
I didn't know you could go through that many toxin filters in one night. Do I have a tattoo? I remember something about a tattoo. Don't get me wrong. Great party, but... yeah. I'll just be here. Right here. Forever.
Shepard, I was just going to lift some weights. Want to join? I feel fantastic. How about everyone else?
Tally's not doing great.
1,085. 1,086. 1,087. Shepard?
Hey, you look like shit.
So do you.
You know the best part of an overcharged biotic amp? No hangovers. Even normal biotics get hangovers, but I can drink until I puke and still wake up just peachy. That was fun. You guys even kept up with me there for a while. Hey.
You know, it's really impressive. You're not even holding onto the bar. You're just floating there. You are very, very strong, Jack. I got the glitch. He's green.
When's the food gonna be ready? I don't remember much after I ate the lamp.
It better have not been my favorite lamp.
Shepard.
Morning, Shepard. Had a lovely time last night. I see everyone survived the festivities, more or less. Good tea.
Okay, who wants eggs? Liara, eggs? Trainer. Esteban, eggs? Joker, where is that guy? Ash, come on, I promised you eggs. Rex, buddy, eggs? Tally? Nah, she'll definitely want eggs.
Oh, yeah.
Javik, man, you gotta try my eggs. Anyone else? Miranda. Shepard, eggs? Shepard.
Shepard.
Morning. I'm drinking all the coffee today. All of it. This is nice. Man, I'm gonna miss everyone. Hey.
We'll have another party when the Reapers are absolutely annihilated.
Morning, Shepard. Hope you slept well. Oh, I would have thought all those tequila shots with James would have prepared me for last night. What a night. Wish it never ended. Thanks, Shepard.
Shepard, good to see you up. Hope I didn't wake anyone up with my snoring. I go like a buzzsaw since I got my nose broke. By the way, you're almost out of bacon. Our bacon, anyway. There's still some of that dextrose shit in the freezer. I saved you 3 strips. Figured it was fair payback for all the times you saved mine, right? Shepard?
Some neighbors came by last night to complain about the noise. I put their bodies in the building incinerator.
Good.
That was a joke.
Oh. I figured we were finally putting that incinerator to good use.
I have nothing else to report. I recommend breakfast.
Well, James is making huevos rancheros, so... Aw, Joker, so sleepies.
Morning, Shepard. Looks like no humans were harmed in the making of this party. Not looking forward to checking my email. Gotta be 1,000 in there, waiting to ambush me.
Hey, Commander. Hell of a night. So I've managed not to throw up. Feeling pretty good about that. Oh, if everyone could just not talk so loudly, that would be great. Or close the cupboards too loud. Or walk too loud. You know, just think quiet thoughts. Ugh. Still fun, though. Commander.
I love this picture. What Grunt? What are you looking at? Aw, Joker and Edie are looking at each other. Samara's praying. Aw, I love it.
So, last night, I didn't do anything.
Here, let me come over
did I?
here so you don't snap your neck trying to look at me.
I'm checking extranet sites. No hits yet, so maybe I just imagined that last part.
I wish you guys could see Tucker right now. Actually, if he's still like this, I'll show you at the end of the video.
I'm almost sure someone was recording us, though. Oh, I should probably talk to Edie. Or, alternatively, I should never talk to Edie ever again. It's not my fault. I was overserved.
Morning, Shep. You went all out with the breakfast supplies. I didn't know you could get real milk on the Citadel. I had some. Thought it was soy. I'm not really lactose intolerant. I just don't put up with lactose's stupid drama. In case I don't see you again, thanks. That was a lot of fun. I should go. Stupid dairy products.
I wonder if you would let me stay here, Commander. It reminds me of my stasis pod. Every morning I could wake and, just for a moment, imagine it was still my cycle and that Liara did not exist.
Well, I believe we're done. Yeah.
Duty calls, huh?
There's still a war on.
Unless the Reapers are on shore leave too?
I'm guessing they're not. Round everyone up and have them report to the Normandy.
You got it.
So, I guess it's back to the fight.
At least we threw one hell of a party. Probably the last one.
That doesn't sound like my girl. You'll find a way to win. And when this is over, I'll be waiting for you. Best times in my life were spent on that ship. Been a damn good ride.
The best.
love that last little note. You gotta see this. He's just a seepy little guy. He is on my arm right now. He's so cute. I don't know if that's centered. You're so cute, you know that? Well, that'll be it for this episode. See, I like the Citadel DLC because of all the new interactions it unlocks between Shepard and the teammates, or squad mates and stuff. And I like the camaraderie that you get to experience with everybody during the actual fight against the clone and stuff. But there's stuff in the Leviathan DLC that I really, really like too. I had completely forgotten that, like, what mission was it in? Where Edie was talking about how Reapers... No, it was in Mass Effect 2. And it was in the final fight against the Collectors. And we were up against that, like, human-Reaper hybrid. And Edie mentioned something about how Reapers take the form of, like, the last life form that they harvested. Or the first form? I don't know. So I even question, like, why do the Reapers look the way they do? Well, if the Leviathans made them, then that explains it. The Leviathans were the first life forms, organics, that the Reapers harvested. So that's why they look like cuttlefish. Which I think is really... That's really cool. I completely forgot about that connection. He is just snoozing away. He's such a little guy. He's my baby. But our next episode will be the last. I had originally planned 15 episodes, but I was only going to do the Thessia mission as one episode. I intended to do Horizon later on, or the Sanctuary mission. But no, I combined that, so we only have one more episode. It'll be the end of this playthrough. I still really love this game. But until then, thank you so much for watching. This was Late Night Gaming. If you like this video and you want to see more, you can click that subscribe button, and while you're down there, you can also leave a like and a comment. Also, in the description below, I will leave a link to my Mass Effect playlist, so if you want to start at the beginning way back in Mass Effect 1, you can do so down there. But I hope you have a good night, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.